I'm Brendan. I'm playing Sterling Reynolds, the human commander.
My name is Amber Rose, and I'm playing Beatrice Adelaide Matilda Francesca Solomon Smith. She is a wood elf occultist.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Hodge. I play Robinil Rockapace, a wood elf bard.
I'm Daniel, and I run the wood elf monk named San Gomez Maxillian, the friendly neighborhood medicine man gypsy.
Hi, I'm Vivian, and I play Mabrianne Shergo, the Go Get 'em Rogue.
I'm Corey. I play Eduardo Del Monte, Wood Elf Ranger.
I am Trevor. I am the GM for this 13-page campaign.
So, when last we met, you were speaking to a captain of a burning archipelago ship. His crew attempted to murder him. You shoot and ushered him away into the captain's quarters of your ship. Well, you spent the entire session, pretty much, fighting their ship, which Vivian sank by kicking their cannon around and firing it through their deck.
Yay! And the award
You know,
of
maybe
awesome
it's
goes
not a
to-
good idea to have a cannon on our ship.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it seems like almost a liability in some cases.
Well, we just need to fix it so it doesn't, do that.
Just to make sure you can't point it in a different direction. This may limit its utility somewhat. Anyway, once you dealt with them, you interrogated the captain. You found out his name was Eugene Kohler, that he was the official captain of that ship, that he was part of a scouting ship looking for dire bats, apparently. Although he does not know why they were looking for dire bats. He only knows he was told to go find some. You have tentatively taken him on board your crew. Currently, then, you guys are going to probably, I assume, continue on your way towards Ghan.
Yes, we're actually red netting the thing. We'll have to set that up.
Can use a dredge net.
I'm okay without doing that, to be perfectly honest.
You are the captain.
You are acting captain.
No idea what we get besides bodies that just float.
Well, you don't do it immediately.
Well,
You get clear of the spreading blood stain before you throw the net out. I mean, that's just basic sense.
We're just like fish.
Otherwise, you're only
fish,
going to catch
cutlass,
food for Sangomas.
Well, if we do that, we'll just get an extra point in food.
This Christmas.
You guys are going
If we
to sail
have
on
to
over now.
cross anything, but I'm pretty sure that ship's on the bottom of the really, really, really deep ocean.
So you guys are continuing on, sailing along toward Ghan. It takes you another week to get to Ghan itself. Throughout the week, what are you guys actually doing with Eugene exactly? Like, what are you putting him to do?
What are his skills?
He was formerly a captain. He is good at navigation, plotting courses, and running lines.
So it probably wouldn't want to use you.
He's also good at ordering him around, but people around. But I assume you're not giving him that job.
No.
I guess he can hang out with me. I mean, he lost his navigator, so...
Day 2, Eugene commits suicide. No, that doesn't happen. Just kidding, that doesn't happen.
We'll try him around a few different jobs, see where he fits best in with the crew. But at all points, he will be with a guide.
Sure. Who are you appointing as a
Am
guide?
I the guide? You keep looking at me.
I would just say whoever it makes sense for it to be at the time. The guide can change, but he's not left
Well, I can.
to his
So
own
are you
devices.
like informing your entire crew to keep an eye on him?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, basically
It's like
until
if-
he's...
Don't stab him.
The thing is, if you tell your entire crew that this guy you've taken on can't be trusted, that's
No,
going
we're
to
not going to
affect
tell him
morale.
he can't be trusted. Just
Well, like, even if you just
No,
say,
no, it's like-
keep an eye on this guy,
Keep an
That's
eye on
gonna
the
affect
new guy,
morale.
question mark. But I'll keep.
I was going to say,
I am.
if he's going to be working
No,
with
I-
one of you two, just whoever one of you two is with, just...
Yeah, you'd be, I guess, helping him read the charts better since he got miserably lost, and I'll be swapping
Yeah, he probably appreciates some crash course in navigation.
he can actually read charts reasonably well. He's also very good at reading the weather, actually.
Okay, I'll get him to help me out.
That's the strange thing. How did he get lost in the first place?
Because his navigator's dead.
Yeah.
If you ask him about it, he can say, yeah, we have navigational charts. They were written in our navigator's hand with his notation. I don't know his notation, so they don't mean anything when you're reading them.
That's how you make yourself
It would help if I
valuable.
knew where we were.
I see.
Like, I have this lovely map. What I need is a dot that says, you are here. It's all well and good. I know what the sea around here looks like. That's not very
More
helpful.
water.
It's a featureless plane.
It's probably blue with the
Sail in a straight line and hope we hit something.
Well, I was hoping like either we could like swap tips on rigging or like
Yeah, go buddy up to
there.
the former captain. Try and amalgamate
Well,
him
I've
into the
been
crew.
vouching for him, like so.
All right, so it's Vivian's responsibility.
Yay! Don't die. Don't plummet to your death.
He is fairly adroit at not plummeting to his death. He doesn't seem super at ease hanging around high in the rigging, but he does have a pretty decent eye for spotting when anything's going awry.
He probably has more wisdom than me.
You would more guess that he's accustomed to checking things as he goes along.
Okay.
Just he sort of does it passively without really thinking about it.
Sweet.
You would guess he's probably worked on ships for quite a while.
That's good, because like my intelligence and wisdom are null.
Why did we put you in the crow's nest again? You're the only one who didn't have a crippling fear of heights.
Yeah.
Everyone else just curls in a ball at the bottom of the crow's nest and cries.
Well, I'm doing it, but I'm busy writing.
Yeah, technically, Beatrice, with her intelligence
Well,
and
you're
wisdom, could
navigating.
do well up
You don't
there,
actually
but
have to man the wheel.
probably don't want to.
You basically plot a course and then poke some random chump to steer for you. I mean, you can steer yourself.
He wants the glory.
Yeah,
He
that's
wants
true.
Standing there with like the dramatic music playing and the wind blowing through his hair.
He actually had a fan brought up to blow his hair more efficiently.
Okay.
That's what Brendan's cabin goblin is currently doing. Well, Brendan
We
has
don't
a
have
crippling
children.
hangover.
We have goblins for this.
That's so much better.
You feel
Not a
less
liability.
guilty with goblins.
You are, however, less safe with goblins.
Goblins sifting through gunpowder? Yeah, no.
I would not trust goblins to handle gunpowder. You know they'd blow up your ship on purpose.
No.
They just wait till they're within swimming distance of shore, and blow up your ship and leave. Not get the goblin with a big keg of gunpowder on his back and a torch. We're playing a new game. It's called Boom Ball. The other crew explained it to me. I'm not sure about all the rules yet, but I think I've got the hang of it.
Oh, it's Christmas.
Okay.
Anyway, yes, fortunately your ship is not currently carrying. Anyway, after another week of travel, you eventually can see more and more ships have come passing you by here and there. You're definitely moving toward the gates. So you can see trade traffic is increasing as ships converge around you to get into a narrow spot, to the narrow passage. The weather has started getting colder, so you are moving into autumn.
Is this really the South? No.
Sounds like it.
Well, sorry about that. I thought I'd play something.
I thought I'd play something appropriate. You eventually pull towards an area where you can see numerous ships are docked up against a collection of wooden platforms that have been built on what appears to be open water, which you would guess is being built on the reef. It appears you have arrived in Ghan itself. The entire city is made of, looks like driftwood and random sections of wrecked ships that have just been nailed together into platforms and buildings.
Nice.
It looks very cobbled together, but it appears stable enough.
No city planners.
There's city planners. I think there's space over there. Anyway, the gate itself is a very large metal structure, which is built into the water itself. It's sort of latticed so that water can move through it, so it can actually be pushed through the water.
Whenever there's a docking accident, a ship crashes in the dock. Great, that'll be our new hotel.
Great, I see you've placed a new building for us. That's great. What you do notice, however, you up in the crow's nest,
Yay.
notice that there are a lot of ships that are sort of lined up along the side of the reef, like they're going through one at a time.
Okay.
And it appears that they are inspecting ships as they go. It appears new ships make their way over to a platform that is just set independently. It's almost like a giant raft,
Okay.
which is out in the open water near the gate. It appears they sort of check in there and then take a spot in line. What do you guys like to do?
I guess we check in.
All right.
Beatrice likes that there is
Stall
apparently a
duggery.
system. Apparently a system in place here.
Yeah, there's some kind of system. Yes,
Can
that's
I-
true.
Oh. Well, so they seem pretty orderly, I guess.
Oh,
Well,
They do
I have an
a
idea.
system.
We get 2 goblins on the bat and have them drop off flyers for my upcoming concert.
Where that guy? Where was that guy?
We're with the band.
To start playing really loudly.
Well, right now we don't have anything to hide or anything that, as far as we're
depends
aware,
who's
is
in charge
illegal. Yeah.
of Ghan.
As far as we're aware.
Which I would like to somehow
Find out.
discern if
Yeah.
we could. Yeah.
Okay.
You're not sure what is or isn't allowed in this city.
Yeah.
They don't really have many written records that you
Books mean
consulted.
nothing.
Those of you, I think as Corey, you've been through here a couple of times before. You could roll an intelligence check to see what you remember about it.
Wait, would I have gone through here?
I don't know, would you?
Rich
I've
and
been through
family.
here 3 times.
I would have been pretty young at the time.
I haven't been here myself, but I've heard a ton of songs, and I've.
I'll let you roll, but your DC's hard.
Okay.
20.
20?
Is this intelligence?
It's on our trade routes. When I was
Uh,
a wee lassie.
Yeah, that's 22.
Alright. You don't remember much about it, apart from the fact that it's not uncommon for boats to get held up for a couple of days if traffic is really high. What you remember most about this place is that corruption is pretty rampant amongst the actual passage of ships through the gate. You vaguely remember that the toll last time you came through here was around 18 lucre, but you remember your captain definitely bribed the guy at the dock when you made your way through. So you're not sure.
Yikes.
Anyway.
Those. Give them the ring. Okay.
If I can make a suggestion,
Yeah.
I suggest that you bribe the guy so that way we can get through here faster. Otherwise, we might be stuck here for more than a
You
few
and the
days.
crow's nest can actually make me a wisdom check. Or anyone else who opts to go into the crow's nest and look around.
I probably have a.
Like, so you see me squinting. You're like, we haven't killed.
I'm probably not doing any better than her.
Let's see.
Stunning,
Plus
yeah.
4. 15.
What's the 5 from?
Hunting wild lands and wild waves.
Would not apply.
Oh.
Oh, can I
For your
do-
sailor?
That would.
Alright.
Raise that suit.
Plus
Merchant family would.
Okay.
23.
23? Alright. He's got good enough. From what you can see, ships that pull up to the platform talk with the guy who's standing there for a while. Then most of them either take a spot in line. Ones that are flying the Arcadian Empire's flag, like proper ships of the Empire, not just ones like yours that left that port, actually just get waved through the gate immediately. Their ships aren't even inspected. From the other direction, you can see burning archipelago ships are actually being given the similar treatment.
Oh, they have an alliance thing going. Free trade.
You can give me an intelligence check. Anyone can, actually.
I like crit.
Crit. Far more likely what's happening is Ghan is a free port.
Okay.
They're probably not prepared to fuck around with empires full of navies. So it's probably like, yeah, sure, you can go through. Don't blow up our buildings.
Buildings.
We'd rather not go to war with the people who have,
So-
navies.
Nice. So we could.
It appears free ships, however, are getting dicked around a bit. Such as your ship.
So
All
we
in
can
favor
either
of-
masquerade or bribe.
Is it too late to masquerade?
No. Pulling your way up. You could fly false flags.
Okay. Are we
If we
gonna
do that, we might get the attention of whatever false flag we're
Well,
flying.
we did just spend a bunch of time in Ghan.
Well, no.
I was
There
helping
are
them with their
also,
paperwork.
there are along with the docks where people are lined up, there are other docks you can dock to actually disembark at dawn. Like if you want to buy stuff or go to an inn or something.
Yeah, we
Bar.
Oh,
make-
sorry,
we
sorry,
make
not Ghan.
money
I
too.
meant the
Lock,
Arcadian.
stock.
Get lock stock. Thank you. And spent some
We're in
time
their
getting familiar
books.
with their paperwork.
As a
So, could Beatrice have a go at forging some official paperwork? Excellent. So,
And
if we
the-
choose to go that way, I can definitely.
okay, we gotta
Try that.
skullduggery this too.
Yeah.
Okay.
the crew.
So basically, I will first work to using the same loophole we found in their laws before with being a hired. So we are technically with them, but if they're like, well, you guys don't seem very Arcadian, we'll be like, well, technically we're privateers for the Arcadian privateers.
Yeah. We ship goods to their less desired
Hey.
locations.
I got 3 on the die.
Nice.
Intelligence of 8. Well,
All you could
educated.
find was crayon.
Yeah, I know. I'm considering it. Give me a second. So 17. I'm gonna assume is not gonna cut it here. So kind of a 3 on the damn die. So forging is apparently not the way we're going here, bro. Guys, sorry.
Can we roll?
It's not a crit fail, so I'll say that you're aware that you're not doing it right.
Okay. Can I play a merchant heritage card?
You could try. See where that gets you.
Apparently my die is feeling dead right
What
now.
am I
as I am.
rolling? Or,
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
I don't know. It's like I could poorly try to check over her paperwork and help her out.
Oh, she knows it's rubbish.
No.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
Beatrice had some to drink last night too, so she's a little like, she's just like, no.
I suggest the bribery route.
Yeah, we're gonna have to probably
We're
go
gonna
with
have to go with
bribing.
bribery.
Do we have enough to bribe?
I think we. Oh, yeah.
It's 18 lucre per
We only budgeted $20 or 20 lucre.
I mean, we're just, we're bribing the one guy, right?
They have pawn shops, right?
You're not sure yet.
Yeah,
You
okay.
haven't gone up and talked to him yet.
So we can just skip that for now and go.
Just go
Do we
and
have to go to that raft before we dock into the city?
You can dock in the city.
Yeah.
You can't take a spot in the line without
Yeah.
going to the line first.
So to
If you
go
want to just dock in the city and talk to people, you can do that.
Yeah.
talking and gone it is.
I'm gonna try to make money, or
Are we just going there to
we're gonna
information
party
gather?
it up a little, get their favor, and like, oh hey, you're that guy, go on through. Or like, you guys could go through, but you're leaving him behind.
Yeah. Who will
Also
I need
likely.
to talk to organize a concert?
One second. I will say it is somewhat early in the evening as you guys are approaching the city. Talking to someone to arrange a concert depends where you're trying to arrange it. Anyway, as you pull into the city itself, you dock up at one of the shambly, wharf, patched together contrivances.
Safe.
Bump up against there, tie your ship off, hop on down. There's a guy there waiting at the dock who hails you as you're sort of walking over. Hi there, docking fee?
Docking fee.
Sorry, I don't really. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really
What?
not here right now. I'm not really up for this kind of talking. I'm just
How much
sorry.
is the docking
I'm
fee?
so sorry.
Alright.
I'm sorry. One of you guys has to
Okay.
take
How
over
much
here.
is the
I pay the docking fee out of my own pocket and subconsciously tell Vivian to pickpocket him.
Okay.
It is 2 lucre for a docking fee.
We don't have that kind of
So-
we might as well.
He will also specify that there is a 2 lucre charge for having damaged the dock in docking.
Oh, we
did?
bumped into it?
Give me a wisdom check.
I think he's just trying to squeeze us.
Someone else should do that.
I think
I got a 17 on the die. I tell him.
You're pretty sure it looked that shitty before you docked here.
Yeah. Beatrice will put on her best stern librarian face and kindly inform him that actually his poor dock, which should have had these accommodations, but didn't, and has all these other flaws, has actually in fact damaged our ship, and we now have to repair it.
We're not liable for damages to ships. He points at a sign. Says, not liable for damage to ships.
Okay, so we're not holding the concert on our ship.
If you got an objection to the fee, you'll have to take it up with the laird.
Sure. Why not?
Also, as you're sort of pointing out that this fee is kind of bullshit, he looks like he's fully aware that this is bullshit and doesn't care that you know it.
What is he gonna attack us if we don't because we're flying, because our shitty books in there? Oh my god.
Should we just go and get in line?
I don't know, up to you. Because you're technically... I
Please
know!
don't ask me to make decisions right now. I'm sorry, guys. I just really don't have the energy to make decisions right now.
As
No.
acting captain.
No.
Oh god.
See what you did?
No, I am in command. Okay, our ship is now a cruise ship called the
What
Love
gauge of
Boat.
line have you got on there? He's pointing at the rope you've used to tie your ship off. Looks kind of thin. That is at least a 20 gauge line, right? I mean, less than that, there's a fine for that. Insufficient gauge line? I mean, you can't have ships snapping off, drifting off with other ships.
Yeah.
Serious hazard there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to dock you a lucre for that.
Okay, what would be the consequences if I lopped his head off right now?
Probably severely bad.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're gonna burn down Ghan and just go through. New plan, murder
Everyone's
everyone.
just trying to. Yeah, it's like.
Okay, and if we just paid him all our stuff, assassinated him in his sleep, and took everything back.
Right, I'm gonna check.
That would be a more involved way of doing it. Possibility.
All right, well, can we just like do what you say? We'll pay the 1 lucre docking fee. We'll be out of your hair before more. Well, we're only here for a short period of time.
I mean, I don't make the rules, man. You understand? I mean, I gotta write it up, and I gotta submit it to the laird. He's gotta sign off for it.
Does the 17 I rolled on a charisma check on the die? I rolled on a charisma check. Help with anything?
You're pretty sure you could probably throw him a lucre or two and get him to waive any of these nonsense charges?
Oh, but then we're not gonna have enough to get.
It doesn't. If it's only
Because I have to make
I
money.
have an idea.
What's up?
How about
I'm just gonna rob him.
give him some valuable information which he might be able to use in order to be able to make more money in the future. That's part of it. 2, scare him into thinking that messing with us will end up causing Empire, whoever the Empire was that was wanting dire bats to. So essentially, we'll lie to him and say that we are delivering.
We're escorting a
certain
guy
cargo.
back.
we're escorting
We're
it.
delivering our cargo for the Empire, and if we're late, then, you know.
We're escorting an important military. I don't know. I don't even.
No, we're not,
Honestly, at this point, I'm like, fuck it, let's go around
Just
it.
rolling something.
Can I just like swing into the city like and not have him notice because it's kind of getting dark?
And can we just actually have crew on
What are you
guard this
trying to
time to
do?
make sure nobody boards our ship while we're not paying attention?
Yeah, you can have guards on.
Yeah. At this point, I'm like, fuck it, let's go around and take the long route.
It's a bit late because we're already here and we have to get more supplies.
Buy supplies and leave.
But then do we have the money for that? I don't know. It's up to
I honestly don't even. Oh
my gosh.
know. I'm sorry.
Objective. Okay.
Everything will be fine. Well, I'll make a big concert, make a lot of cash, and we can sell all our entertainment wares and get some lucre that way.
Yes.
You're not sure this is the best place to sell stuff.
Yeah, I think if we could, it's like, okay, how bored are they usually? I asked him, it's like, how bored are you guys usually in this town besides?
People in Ghan?
Yeah,
Not terribly. I mean, there's ships coming through all the time.
that's
Bards coming in and out.
We are escorting
You know, if you're looking
one
for
of
a place
the
to party,
premier-
Yeah.
Oh.
you should head down to the Swarthy Hog. They got live music every night.
Do we have to pay or do they pay us if we bring a bar?
I don't know. I mean, you could talk to Gunny. He's the owner. See if you could get a concert running.
Okay. What if we gave you free admission if you're off tonight?
You can give me a charisma check. Any
I
deception.
hit the thing.
Any deception background would apply.
I rolled a 1. Come on, it's not fair. You have to give you this.
You want to re-roll it?
God damn it!
Nat 1 re-roll into a nat 1.
Oh my gosh, that sucks. You want to try?
What
I
are we
guess
trying
not.
to do?
Let's just go get in
Try to-
line
Trying
and
to
pay
get
the
him
fee.
free admission to his show, so we don't have to. So
Maybe if I just play him a little prelude of what I've got planned for for the coming concert. That would be a charisma check with Rockstar.
Sure. I'm giving you a penalty because of her massive
Yeah.
failure.
Yeah.
All right.
I tried.
Clearly did something wrong.
All right. That will be a 18.
He doesn't seem that impressed with the performance. It's just like, I've heard better.
Great. We're like watching all our rolls.
Yeah.
Let's go pay the toll, go through the damn gate.
I can still swing in.
He hands you an invoice for 5 lucre.
I tear it up. No.
What is that for?
Docking fee, damage to the pier, and insufficient mooring line gauge.
We'll pay the dog.
Alright, can I read
Demand
for the
to
boarding
the
line for our line?
But-
Because I'm the master.
Oh, I am the supervisor. I mean, unless you want to talk to the laird himself. But I mean,
Oh, let's go talk to the laird. And then...
I'm not sure if he'll see you.
Wait, we'll pay the 2 doctor fee.
It's
And
not 2,
in
it's
order
5.
in order to waive the rest of it, we'll pay 1 lucre, right, to this nice and generous individual.
Pretty
And
sure he's
we'll make
populating
sure
the extra anyway.
that no one else has to know about it.
Sure, do that.
What are you doing?
We're trying to bribe him with
How
1
about
lucre.
we
Pay the
Pay the
2
two
docking fee. Pay him an extra.
We'll give him
Then bog
1
off.
lucre,
But if he's a
and
supervisor,
we'll just
I
make sure that
imagine
no one has to know about it.
No check required. You're pretty sure there isn't a supervisor.
Yeah. So it's all his.
You're pretty sure
anyway.
he's just shaking you down for cash.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Does he actually work here?
As far as you're aware, yes. He's not really in any form of uniform, though.
No, seriously, I just want to
But
pickpocket.
Wait,
no one
He
is.
doesn't work here?
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah,
Dock
Vivian,
master.
Get him
pickpocket him and
on
pay him
the-
with
Okay, is there anyone who could verify this?
No, the laird.
That's the laird, I guess.
Can I just?
Very well,
Let's
we'll
Should I
go
just
see
give him
him.
the money and I try to
Right,
pickpocket him?
You want to stay docked for that duration then?
Let's just pay him the money and then let Vivian pickpocket him.
Okay.
How much is he carrying?
You're not sure.
We'll pay him the 2 lucre, slip him a 1 lucre bribe to bog the other stuff off.
Somebody can give me a charisma check. Fairly easy to pass a bribe off to him.
Okay. Come on.
Roll better.
Could just let me roll.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
You
We're not doing
Can't
this.
You guys are sucking today.
can't retroactively use that 17 I rolled on a charisma
You
check
can
from
use
before.
your charmy, pretty boy background. You look like you're accustomed to buying your way out of problems.
That is 18.
18? Good enough. Good.
Awesome.
It's not
Let's
a
go
hard
into
check.
town.
Alright. Pay him his 3.
I'm not used to paying people off. I'm used to people giving me things.
Plus a week of bad upkeep. Alright.
Alright, let's go into town, make some money or whatever.
Alright. So you're heading into town?
Yeah, I guess we're.
Find out who's in charge, what the fee is at presently.
I'm gonna try to pickpocket.
Alright.
Go rub the right elbows to get through the
Alright,
gate
roll a
quickly.
d20.
Sure.
I
Where are you actually trying to go?
I can pickpocket people
Are
in the
you just
pub.
gonna ask random people on the wandering around on the boardwalks?
Are we in that area where that book is?
Which one?
What?
The book that everyone tries to write
We're not
places
even
in?
No,
on the
we
same
haven't-
You're not
landmass.
even on that island yet. That's like
Yeah,
3 more
so
weeks of travel.
I'm trying to find, what was it, Gordy or
There's a place called the Swarthy Hog run by someone named Gunny.
Gunny? Right.
Yeah. So we'll go there.
The best tavern in Uptown. It is
So-
also the only tavern in Uptown.
I'll go to Gunny's place and audition.
Alright. Head in there. There's a halfling gentleman behind the bar. He's missing an eye. He has not bothered to put an eye patch in. There's just like a roughly sewn closed socket. This does not look like the most high rent place you've ever performed in, but it's not the lowest rent place you've ever performed in by a long margin. I mean, there's a roof here, there's floors. The floor is not 60% vomit, it's merely 40% vomit.
Okay, is that
Looks like the sawdust is fairly fresh.
Okay, was the slave place the lowest point?
Sneaking suspicion it wasn't. But it was probably pretty far down.
Yeah. Well,
You head up to the bar,
hi, I'm a musician.
points at his side. Musician applicants wanted.
Yeah.
Just raises an eyebrow.
Yes.
No, you raise an
Who do I
eyebrow
speak
back. And then wink.
Name's Gunny.
Hi, I'm Robin L. I play the guitar and sing. All right. Any requests?
That was fast.
Huh?
Are we even there
Someone
with
at
you?
the back shouts good ship Venus.
Good ship Venus. I do not know that one.
You're probably better off not knowing.
How about row your boat?
Why would you row?
Someone calls row your boat, someone else slaps it in the back of the head.
I'm mostly asking the table because I am gonna sing.
Okay, just sing a rock ballad.
All right, fine.
You just play a power chord that goes on for 2 minutes.
Can I do that?
Beatles worked for me last time. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, 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 yeah.
You're supposed
You
to get
think
tipped.
you lost your love? Well, I saw her yesterday. It's you she's thinking of. And I just came down to say that she loves you, so you know that can't be bad.
Why didn't we discuss how much money we're getting from this first?
I think he's auditioning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nods. Yeah, hands you a piece of paper. You write something on it.
All right.
It looks like it's like some sort of contract to play for a couple of nights for basically 2 lucre.
Yep. 2 lucre a night.
2 lucre to play for like a week, basically.
It's not worth it. Yeah.
Not worth it.
You can negotiate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
Is
bartenders?
is Betty? I mind link with Betty here.
Are you hiring tavern wenches?
Okay, I'm getting paid 2 lucre. Is that a lot?
No.
You're like, not really.
Get
More accurately, you're thinking
Would you
yourself, for a bard performing for a week in a tavern, 2 is actually decent, but you notice the contract has specified nothing about being provided meals or a place to sleep,
Oh yeah.
so he would probably charge you for those things,
Yeah.
and you'd end up breaking even.
Yep.
So you may want to negotiate.
Yeah, sure. I'll just have to discuss this with my... is it alright if I bring you along as my manager?
yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's one of the most sought after performances on the.
Yeah, man, but it's just like...
Yeah. We'll proceed to negotiate terms. Try to include room and board for him. Not necessarily. Everyone else can stay on the ship. See if I can't con him into including the docking fee for our ship while we're here, because he's getting such a after word gets out that he's playing here, you are going to see an increase in.
Give me a charisma check there.
Wish I had my luck point still. 17 on the die.
I'll actually give you one for playing manager.
Thank you.
Yay.
You managed to talk him into 2 lucre for a night's performance and free food for you at least, not for anyone else.
Yeah.
Especially not for you, hard-line driver.
Well,
Beatrice, in her Beatrice's head, she's like, yeah, I wouldn't eat from here anymore.
Doesn't look
do they have a bouncer on the pub?
this bar, yes. He looks suspiciously like Patrick Swayze.
I have no idea who that is.
All right.
Lies.
Okay, wow.
He has a shirt that says "Pain Don't Hurt" on it.
All right. Perhaps while we're doing this, maybe you guys could talk around just to see who the mover and shakers in the area are, because I guess one way we could try and get through the gate faster is if we found somebody who's well liked around here, who has some influence, and if we got them to like us, maybe they could fast track us.
Like the Liard?
I know. If we're any good at lying, I could pickpocket someone, and then you could say, "Stop, thief," and comprehend me.
Maybe not.
But that might end up you in jail at the best of things.
Well, then we could shake and go to go get
No, you have to play the long con, okay? You have to steal from a bunch of people to get a big reputation, and then when your wanted amount is at a ridiculous...
Are you suggesting that you turn her in for the reward and bust her out?
Yes.
Let's build this up. I'm so gonna get killed.
The scam is old as time. I don't know if
getting
it's
dark
ever
out.
worked.
Yeah.
I don't
Walking
know.
around town, you do spot a couple of people that seem out of place. Namely, you would guess they're maybe the Ghan's equivalent of a town guard.
Oh, okay.
Their uniforms, if such could be called, of things which are not in fact uniform, they're all carrying at least the same kind of weapon. They're all carrying cutlasses and bows, and they have at least an insignia stitched onto their clothing somewhere
Yeah.
that identifies them as the gendarme of Ghan.
Okay.
So they're probably the closest thing to law in this city. You notice that most people on the street appear to be giving them something of a wide berth,
Okay.
or pointedly looking away from them.
Don't like them.
Don't seem to. Or
Oh,
at least they're
'cause-
going out of their way to avoid them.
They're probably horribly, horribly corrupt.
No way.
I'm just guessing. Oh my gosh. So we do have a corrupt task force. But we don't have the money to bribe them, so there's no point in that. Unless I
The only
give
point in
them...
bribing anybody right now
Yeah.
is if we can use aforementioned bribing to get to the gate faster.
Yeah.
Asking around town, you can find that the current going gate rate is 18 lucre,
Okay.
assuming you can avoid any dickery at the gate.
Okay. So 18. Yeah, we can still make it.
Were we able to include in the contract the guy covering our docking fees?
Docking fee? No, he's not going to cover a docking
Yeah.
fee.
Okay, I want to go make sure we don't get screwed over at the dock again, because
We're talking with the
I'm
laird.
done with that guy. I guess
Are you going to go
I-
talk to that guy in the dock?
Because he's just gonna. The longer you talk to him,
Well, no,
the
it's
more
just- I
he's just
need
gonna.
to-
Oh,
okay, but
you want to
before-
reapply? Well, there's the
No.
reapplication
Before
fee.
we left, I want to make sure that we was in, like, we're not going to get no more stupid hidden fees.
Oh, he already mentioned one, which is if you want to leave the ship there for a long period of time, for
Oh,
like
it's
more
the
than a day,
night. Yeah.
like overnight. There's a charge for that.
Okay, so
Called a positional holding fee. He'll tell you that's three lucre.
Yeah. So.
yeah, well, we're
If you
going.
want to just park there for a while.
Yeah, but he has to play for a night.
Yeah,
So.
we can pick him up on the bat.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Good indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get the boat out of there.
We're ditching you there.
Yeah.
Are you actually paying him these number of fees he's assigned you thus far?
We already paid him the thing, didn't
I
we?
totally.
Oh yeah, that's right. You bribed him. That's right.
Yeah,
I told a lot of
we
Actually,
already
if you
covered that.
actually, sorry, you bribed him, so
Yeah.
he wouldn't charge you for staying there for the night.
Oh,
Okay,
awesome.
then we'll leave the boat.
You bribed him. He ceases dicking with you.
Yay. Okay, are there any other jobs in town other than just singing?
Legal jobs or any job?
Any job.
All right.
Let's do this. And legal.
You can find someone whose brother was arrested the other day, and he's planning to try and bust him out.
Let's wait and possibly do that when we're leaving.
Okay. So I'll hear about, but I won't say anything about it.
Yeah, he's planning to break open the back wall of the Laird's castle, for lack of a better term.
Sounds like a combat. Yeah.
He's hoping it won't come to that.
Hey,
The
Just
prison,
a prison riot that we
the
won't be a
prison
part
is not particularly better constructed than any of the other buildings in town.
Okay.
You know what we can try and do is we can try and get the crew and everybody to talk up him, so that he like kind of try and hype him up, so
Okay.
that maybe
Yeah.
we can get the Laird
That'd
or
be
someone
carousing.
close to the Laird,
Okay, yeah,
Getting
we'll
in.
do carousing.
and then try and
They got nothing so far for carousing.
I got no points.
I guess I'll go, or should I hang on to this until when we have to actually talk to the Laird himself?
I don't know
Get
if we're
that
gonna
far.
talk to the Laird himself. Do we get a point for being in a new place?
Yes. Actually.
Yay. I tried.
All right. So who's tossing in first?
I want to save it for when I have to steal things.
What is this
I wanna
for?
steal things.
Talking up Robin
So
We want to, like, the general idea is we want to get the Laird or someone else important interested in him.
or that there's
So
so
that-
many people interested in going in that
Yeah.
they want to pay more.
Because really the only way I can
We're
see this
hyping him up.
benefiting,
What values do we have here?
10, 6, 2, 3.
really, right now the only way I see
Here, I'll
this
toss mine
benefiting-
in because I don't think I'll be using this.
So a 4
Except for your
chance.
performance.
One.
So
Yeah.
there's a 50% chance.
It's not a 50% chance.
Well, there's 5 dice,
Okay,
so it's
yeah.
different, so it either will be or won't be at this point, because it's an even value.
No, because the thing is,
Yeah,
it's basically down to
Yeah,
like,
okay, well, up to
do
you
we
guys.
see any other ways of benefiting from the situation at all other than just having lost money
One
and
thing
a
you
day?
find is poking around talking to people is that Laird is a ever-changing title on this particular island.
I want to be Laird.
The government is little more than a gangland dictatorship. The entire gendarme is rife with corruption. They don't usually make it very obvious, though.
Yeah.
They're usually at least somewhat apparently official in their extorting and shakedowning.
Yeah, yeah. It's like Mexico. No, never mind.
Yeah, very similar, yeah. Well, there's this huge list of fees you could do, or you could give me $20.
yeah, yeah,
Up to you which one you want to do.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to tell you have to pay me a huge check of
Fine, I'll
money.
just throw in it.
Sure. The other thing you find out is the Laird. The idea that the guy, the doc telling you could ask the Laird about it, you're pretty sure no one has ever succeeded in
Yeah.
asking the Laird for a favor.
Yeah. No,
Like,
I want to make it. I want to make that place
Yep.
as crowded as possible, so I can
Oh, okay.
easily get through and pickpocket.
On a
So-
successful carousing check like that, you could actually drum him up enough that the laird might show up himself to listen to the performance. At which point you could, I don't know, ambush,
There's another
push,
thing we
what
can
you
do.
Okay.
We can make me the laird.
No, that's too much work.
Come on.
You can't make
You're pretty sure it doesn't work on like Klingon rules. Like if you kill the laird, you don't become the laird.
Yeah, you just incur the wrath of the
Whoever's next in line in the gang becomes the
Technically,
boss.
If you kill the head of the Klingon High Council, you do not become the head of the Klingon High Council. There is a huge deal and ceremony and shenanigans. Although, actually saying you killed the previous guy, as long as it was done in an honorable fashion, actually does work to your advantage. So, but technically, it doesn't get you the job.
Okay, okay.
Or we could talk with the guy that's coming up that is the guy that's next in line and see if he can get
no.
us.
We basically just want to get ourselves in the most
Try
advantageous
and,
position.
try
I
and
just
do the
wanna make
ambition
money.
play. Try and get the second in command to pay you to kill the boss.
Yeah.
Good work.
I basically just want to get off this island even.
Okay.
I don't.
I just want to break even. Chill.
I,
I do love that you guys picked this option because you thought it would be cheaper.
It's not. It's not.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's just go forward from here. Let's just do this.
I want
We
to.
haven't even gotten to the cargo and customs taxes yet.
So at
Failure
this
to
point,
declare
really the-
ship anchor. Failure to declare sales.
Hey, they can't accuse us of failure to declare anything.
Oh,
Perfect
yes,
ship
they
records.
can.
Perfect ship records. It's on our sheet. Don't even.
I just want to pack the pump full so I can bump into as many people with as possible.
Okay, Parker.
Yeah, so you can give me a check for a performance at this point.
That's why I should
get
have
one
you who
for
corral.
Yeah.
That's why when you did it, I was like, why?
Yeah.
Just go control.
The beer is flowing pretty heavily.
Oh, that's good.
People have already hyped themselves up somewhat, so that's going to work to your advantage.
Nice.
All right, so that'll be 16 plus 4 for being a rock star, and plus 9 for my charisma and plus 1 in skills. So that is 29.
You also take requests for money.
I also take requests for money.
God. That's how it works.
29.
29? Alright, yeah. You're definitely getting paid. You do actually earn money in tips.
Yeah.
You earn an extra 2 in tips.
Okay.
Yep.
So you have gotten 4 total.
Steal.
You can give me some sort of check to try and rob people. That's not a very good roll.
But it's based on, I don't
Dex.
know. Yeah, Dex and this, right?
Dex and thievery, yeah.
Okay, so 14 plus 6, 21.
21, yeah, you actually make it. You don't manage to rob the super high rollers of the area, but you do get another point of lucre for nicking a couple of random things here and there.
5 lucre, we broke even.
All right, and
No, we made
was
2.
there- so who appear to be the in the crowd? Who appear to be the movers and shakers? Who seems to have like the best?
Who is Starscream?
Movers and shakers are primarily various members of the gendarme who have showed up. There is someone you're pretty sure is the laird himself. He's flanked by 2 other guys. He looks like he's enjoying himself, but he's kind of wary, like there's an inbuilt paranoia
Oh, okay.
that's covered his soul over the last few years. There's another guy who's sitting at the bar. He's got the uniform of the gendarme guys. He's sitting there kind of like loafing. Occasionally he shouts at some of the other guys, tell them to go back to work, go back out patrolling or whatever. He's like kicking random members of the gendarme out of the bar because they keep sort of drifting in, hearing the tune. He keeps like, no, get back to work, you fucks.
Also, any groupies, male or female?
Couple, yeah.
Okay.
You got one for each arm.
All right.
One of each sex.
Yeah.
Basically, I want to see if I can find anybody with whom buddying up to will get us through the gate and then anyway in an advantageous position. Do I spot anyone who might
guy
fit
waving.
that position?
I vote for
Other
talking
guys
to
away.
Starscream.
There is one guard when he comes in, the gendarme guys comes in. The guy drinking at the bar seems particularly annoyed that he's wandered in here and demands to know why he's off the gate. And he says, "Gate's closed for the night. There's a party, man." It's like, get your fucking ass back out there.
Hey, we can slip through at night, baby.
As he's sort of shouting at this guy dressing down, the laird like waves at him and goes, "Nah, don't worry about it. It's a party, man." The guy who's like shouting, he's like, "Fine." He looks like really pissed off to have just been like knocked down like that, though.
Okay, so we
He
can,
goes back to his drink and starts drinking angrily.
we can talk to the angry guy or the guy that actually controls the king.
In the conversation you hear, you find out the guy who's apparently second in command, his name is Charlie. There's another guy named Charlie. You're not sure if the guy at the gate was actually named Charlie. You also find out that the guy who's working the actual gate's name is Reese.
Reese?
Yep. And from the way Reese is talking to Gunny, the guy at the bar, Reese is a halfling incidentally, they appear to be related to each other.
Alright, so do you think we're more advantageous talking to Reese and then...
I think Reese, because he's already off the gate.
And I guess there's the whole thing,
He
we could
already
maybe
has
play
the
up
night off, as declared by the laird.
Which means probably no one's going through the gate currently.
Oh, yeah, that's...
See, probably just locked it, left everyone waiting.
Well, maybe I could disguise myself up and try to look a little bit like Reese and try to take his place. Unlock
God.
the gate.
So you gotta remove about 4 feet of torso? He's a halfling, dude.
So
That
do you
might
think,
be out. That's gonna take a hell of a roll. Just saying.
How,
offhand, I see
how
two different
big is a
opportunities.
I
halfling
think
compared
for you,
to a
though,
goblin?
For your
So the second guy,
yeah,
second in
because
command
you'll
guy.
be like,
Okay.
oh,
Yeah, she could be all like,
Shank
insubordination
and Kopesh
shit.
as Reese
like-
and
It'd
Gunny.
be way more efficient if you did this. That
So
would be
yeah,
your
she could
thing.
probably commiserate pretty well with the second in command guy.
Yeah.
So like, I feel your pain.
Yeah. Because you're second in command too.
It's like, my captain is drunk right now.
And still hungover.
Fighter jet flies in,
when my
transforms
captain's
into a
not
giant
drunk,
robot.
he's
I
hungover.
know how both of
Yeah.
you feel.
So yeah, you
When
can,
he's not hungover or drunk, he's stoned.
On the other hand, with Reese and Gunny, there's the possibility of trying to use Gunny to lubricate the way through, so that like, hey, when we come back, we throw
but
you
Gunny's
another
not
conflict
particular.
here.
He's particularly like doesn't care because he's like,
You have the sense more that he just doesn't talk much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And clearly, if we draw a big crowd, it'd be advantageous for him before.
I have an idea for how we can make a little bit more money.
Okay.
Shields up,
Just
people
Just go in.
fleeing.
Yeah, just go into it.
One guy who looks a bit like, a bit like Brendan's old character suddenly sits bolt upright and flees from the bar.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, there was a thing whenever
Now, that
he
was
said,
just
"I think
mind
I have an
speak,
idea,"
right?
last
Wait,
time.
you can talk to Gunny and then he can probably negotiate to get more out of him too because it's such a successful night. Even that guy showed up.
So, what's Corey's idea?
Yeah, I know.
I'll go over somewhere else, buy a bunch of really cheap merchandise, and then sell it here
not gonna be
as
cheap.
official Robin Mill merchandise at a markup.
That's my thing, not your thing. That's what I do.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not just a shot glass, it's a Robinilla shot glass.
All right. So let's discuss potential methods of attack here.
Yeah, okay.
One would be to.
Step 1, fire, and lots of it.
I guess one
Keep that
option
on the
could be
table.
go talking to Charlie there and being all like, "Oh, with business like this, he's probably gonna want to keep us around for a couple more nights, do a couple more shows, and like we have to make some money to be able to pay the fee to get through, and like we have to wait to get to the gate anyway." Blah blah blah. He's like, "I'll get you through faster. Maybe we can have that be a thing. Maybe we can do something
yeah.
like that."
I would try to angle, like, want to get Robbie out of town.
Yeah,
We'll get back to work.
yeah.
Could work.
Or we could try going through Reese and doing that thing. What do you guys think? I don't think the laird's actually going to help us in this situation. I feel like that's messing with a fish that's a little too big for us.
I really think we
Maybe.
talk-
I'm almost wondering if he's so paranoid, he's almost like he doesn't want to be laird anymore, so we kidnap him instead of killing him.
I got it.
Oh.
We'll talk to him, right? And we'll discuss the thing. Like, maybe we can get him to fake his own death and he can stay with us.
I think
Yeah.
he likes his cushy job a
Okay.
little.
I guess. All right. Do we like the talking to Charlie plan?
I like talking to Starscream.
Yeah, okay, sure.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
can talk to Starscream and get money from him for assassinating the Laird, and talk to the Laird.
I don't think
to
he
see
wants
if we
to
can
kill
fix
the
him
Laird.
dead
I
and
really
get
don't
money
want to
from
kill
both
the Laird.
sides.
I don't think he. If he's
No, I don't think you heard his plan.
Yeah, I heard.
Get money to assassinate the Laird,
And then get money
kidnap
for
the
him.
Laird,
Yeah.
Okay.
and don't actually kill him.
Yeah.
Okay. Get money
I
from
got
both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agree to murder the Laird and then fake the Laird's death.
Yeah, you could try that if the thing with Robbie doesn't. It takes a dark turn.
Well, I guess so. But either way, we're gonna want to talk to Charlie first.
I guess so.
Okay. Beatrice will go and take the seat next to Charlie.
No, it's at you.
Playing around with
God, now I'm in a position where I have to talk. This was poorly thought through.
you were talking just fine before.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just not
Yeah,
today
yeah.
right now. People seem to really be enjoying the show, eh?
Yeah.
What's on?
Seems like.
What's on his mind?
You're not enjoying it as much?
Well, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done, which is not being done.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. We're just trying to get through here and go on, but, it takes so long and everything. We're having to come in. Thankfully, we've got our bard's quite the performer, so he's able to make us...
Oh, you know that guy?
Yeah, well,
It looks like we'll be staying. a
yeah, it
while.
looks like we're stuck
He
here
as
for...
big of a dick as he seems like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
He's gonna.
Literally
That's
has
good,
more
good.
time.
Play up all my foibles.
Okay.
Um,
It looks like we might be staying longer because it's more lucrative.
well, looks like we're gonna have to... We're stuck here for so long. The only way we're able to basically turn any
money.
profit is having him perform here while we wait to get through. It's kind of frustrating for me. I just...
What's keeping you here?
Oh, fees, late, usual.
Free ship, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll do that to you.
That's unfortunate.
Just float him some cash, I'll let you through.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You know what? It takes such a cut into our profits that it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense for us to do that. It makes more sense for us to have him just
Party.
the money he's gonna make here while we're waiting. We'll cover it.
A couple days, maybe a week.
Oh, it depends on how long it takes us to get through here.
Yikes. Yeah.
How high those fees are.
You can roll me a wisdom check.
So that's 20 before backgrounds.
Good enough. He started eyeing Robinell when you say like staying here for a week. He's like got like a look on his face that's like he can think of a couple of ways to solve that problem.
Yeah, one of them's murdering him.
One of them involves an arrow to the face.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you would know who.
Long walk off a short pier kind of situation.
I think I should just ask her like
Yeah, you sure you want to hang around? Dangerous town.
Full of dangerous people.
So if you've got any suggestions of how we can get out of here faster without taking a cut to our profits, I am
Or
all
personnel.
Ears. Or personnel. I'm all ears. Should I roll a charisma check?
I'm just trying to think of what he would actually suggest, because he probably wouldn't jump at. Just
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can I just roll a charisma check to do the conversation?
if you want to trust your dice with that.
Anyway, let's just see how this goes first. Yeah.
Look, tell you what. I'll get you out of town. Take this and scribble something on a piece of paper. It basically just says, Reese, let them through, you fuckwit.
Nice.
Signed, Charlie.
Yay.
Give this to the guy at the gate tomorrow. He'll let you through.
Oh, so we
He'll
don't
still
have.
charge you the gate rate because they're his orders. Nothing I can do about that.
So we
This is
start
going
the line up, and yeah.
Yeah. He says nothing I can do about that. Not yet, anyway.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, so we're gonna have to jump into that one.
Well, so
Something
she'll,
about the lair?
It's like, think this is gonna make my life infinitely easier. I think she'll put that somewhere
Sorry.
safe,
Sorry, we can't help you about your laird problem.
and then she'll just basically just try and chat him up, see if she can get him to open up more about that.
That would be charisma, if you
Yeah.
want to roll.
Son of a bitch! I don't think I want to roll this die.
This is
No,
far
this
above
die is
the
not.
20s we got last time.
Yeah. No, just him. I only got one.
Bitch!
I don't think that counts, does it?
Which roll?
I just.
She rolled a 2, but it just fell out of her hand.
It's still a roll.
Ah.
Yeah, Beatrice does not casual conversation make wealth.
Okay.
I'm gonna say what actually happens is he starts hitting on you.
Nice.
Yeah, you start talking about like quartermastering, balancing logbooks and accounting, and he seems really into that.
So Beatrice just gets sidetracked. Like everyone else on the crew gets to have flings.
Robinell approves of this greatly.
Okay, Beatrice is no longer going to be any help, guys.
Okay.
She's occupied. And so it's apparently the second in command.
Are you gonna just go off with him for the day?
Captain.
Wait, I don't put out like that.
All right, I'm busy with my concert
Yeah, I
right
know,
now.
it's
She
us.
is
It's
thing.
us.
I believe the Master Rigger is next
Yeah.
in command.
Yeah, no, Beatrice would be like, yeah.
And it's like,
Don't let anything stupid happen.
Are you just gonna like go off with him?
The people, you know what, as they're discussing, bureaucracy and logistics and all that kind of fun stuff, she'll express interest in seeing how the island's run and then see if she can't get herself a bit of a inside scoop, so to speak.
Yeah, he can probably tell you that the island is run not well.
They'll commiserate together.
He, bemoans somewhat the fact that he appears to be the only person on the island who can do math.
there, now you can relate.
Yeah, he just went
A
up
girl with
Beatrice's
the brain.
esteem.
Yeah, basically.
Hallelujah.
Someone who can add 3 numbers together without using their hands.
He went up immensely in Beatrice's esteem.
Hey, musicians are excellent at math.
Judging by the sheer number of musicians who have signed contracts with any recording
Yeah,
studio,
no,
I
no.
don't think they're very good at math.
So yeah, Beatrice basically just gonna go off with him then. Brienne, you're in charge.
Yay. I guess I talked to the pub guy.
He'll take you back to his place, show you his library, basically. He's got a bunch of books about sailing, navigation, accounting.
Take some of his forms.
Like that. You could try it.
Like, I was gonna say after.
Basically, she will be keeping note of anything to see if there's any loopholes she can exploit.
You see,
the fuck out of.
the problem is, exploiting loopholes only works if you're
they
in a
actually-
society where people are obeying the law.
Fair enough. That's fair enough.
It's basically like being in a small town with a corrupt sheriff.
Yeah.
Like, there's very little you can do.
Yeah.
Sort of like shooting him.
Yeah. Beatrice is gonna go come in. Sorry, guys. Beatrice ain't gonna be any more
So
help.
you don't manage to get him an assassination contract. He seems pretty convinced the laird will get drunk and walk off a pier at some point on his own.
We could help with that.
Just to be like, I'm sure you could find someone to help with that if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna party with the Laird.
You
But
could
the thing
also approach it. I overheard a conversation.
The other problem is though, there's always the potential that whenever you're hired by somebody to do something skeezy, there's the possibility that they're gonna kill you so that no one knows they were the one responsible for the skeezy thing. So I'm always really
But
hesitant
would
to
he
put
kill
us in.
you?
Just like you.
Just saying.
Anyway, let's deal with you guys. What
Yeah.
you guys are doing first?
I don't know. So the pub seems fairly busy.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go to I forgot his name. The pub master guy who's with
Bartender? Gunny.
Gunny. Right. And I don't know. I'm like, do you guys need any like help or extra hands? Well,
Like waiting tables and stuff, you mean?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like for a night.
Yeah, he'd probably pay you a look for that.
Okay.
Go around waiting tables and whatnot.
I'm pretty. No, I'm kidding.
Side note, the most lucrative thing my first D&D character ever did was she ended up getting a part-time job waiting tables for one day, and she pickpocketed everybody that she served.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting there. It's like, oh, thanks for the tip. Helps
I
myself.
have a sneaking suspicion if you actually your character came up and asked for a job, he's like, sure, the pay is 0, but I imagine you'll make something.
Delightful.
It's like, yeah, I can help for a night. But how? Yeah. I was gonna say I'd offer entertainment, but then it just looks like I'd be dancing on tables, so I don't.
You're
He
more
points at
effective
a
when
pole, he's in the corner.
I'm good with climbing. It doesn't look attractive. It doesn't look sexual in any way.
It just looks efficient.
I'm just swinging around.
All the stairs are like, oh, that is probably the best way you can climb a pole. Should remember that.
Tip me, but not for what you think.
So are you robbing people then?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a dexterity PB check.
Yay!
Robbing more folks.
Hey, that's still pretty good considering I get 22.
Alright, yeah. Now that you're actually like waiting tables officially, you can actually get closer to some of the richer people, like the laird himself. You actually managed to snake about, including your wage, you snake about 3.
Nice.
Nice. Well done.
You get tips?
That'd be a charisma check.
Oh, okay. That didn't count. I picked it up. But, charisma check. Does this count as merchant heritage to the tourist or thievery?
Would allow merchant heritage? I guess you're decent at talking to people.
Yeah. And like chumming them up a little. 18.
Alright,
20, 22.
yeah, you get another one.
Yay, money.
What's Eduardo doing?
I want to see.
I'd ask what Robinell's doing, but the answer would be groupies.
Yeah.
Just sort of skip it over you.
Alright, so I want
Incidentally here.
to speak with the laird, but not in like
You meet 2 burly men
yeah.
who block your path to the lair.
Yeah.
He's not like taking audiences.
Yeah.
You need a reason to talk to him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Leave it.
Who's Eduardo? I see the burly men. It's like offer a handshake.
They remain stoutly with their arms folded and scowling.
So you haven't heard of me?
Okay. This is going to be a lot of lying now. Or things we don't want to be disclosed.
Well, there was that time I murdered everyone.
So you're here to murder the laird.
Hi, Eduardo, professional assassin. I'd like to speak to your lair, just like for 5 seconds, maybe a minute, depending on examination time.
Are you talking to the laird to kill the second in command and then kidnap him instead?
Probably wouldn't work as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, what is your plan actually?
Because
Perhaps you. What would be a decent amount of time since the last time I was here? Like, what would it be, like 5-10 years?
Only you can answer that.
Well, basically, I'm wondering what the time span that I've been on the ship.
Oh, on
and then
this ship?
Yeah,
You've been on it for about a little over half a year.
half a year. All right, let's say about 3 years.
And then you were on the ailing siren for a while before that. So, yeah, a few years.
my parents steal business with the Skull Nation or whatever.
Perhaps,
Skull.
perhaps you don't recognize
No, we're
me.
from the other place.
I've seen you a couple of years back. Remember the talking parrot? No?
Compared through here. What?
Like, you're gonna have to give me an actual story, man.
I think they had a turnover.
What would they remember you for
Yeah.
having done?
Yeah. Here we go.
Did you get drunk and burn down City Hall?
Like, yeah.
No, there was an epic battle between 2 fighting ships, and he managed to keep every single person from killing each other.
I don't believe he's capable of that.
I'm curious though what the end game here is. What's
He
your goal?
accidentally started a war.
Yeah. Well, basically, the first thing that I'm trying to do is get past these guys, right?
But why? Why do you?
And then I want to talk to the laird and become his new best friend.
That's...
So I'm not going to be talking about anything like his personal business or anything like that. Basically, all I'm planning to do is just, talk up some tall tales about all the grand adventures I've done and maybe get a good sense to see whether or not he's really bored with this place.
He's super... How paranoid is he?
Because he's probably pretty sure that eventually someone's going to try and kill him.
Yeah, because he is paranoid.
Yeah, try and convince him that his best course of action is to retire before he.
You can try and give me a charisma check if you want to try and talk your way around his guards. Because, I mean, like, the laird can hear you while you're talking. So if you tell something interesting, he might just wave you over.
I was the man who... Blah, 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 blah.
You remember how there used to be 2 gangs in Ghan? And then there was that war?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, about that.
Yep. And you hired a random schmuck to,
Yeah, I was supposed to deliver a letter of apology. I got drunk instead. And I might have dropped it in the ocean or a urinal. I'm not sure which. Could have been either. Anyway, the point is there was a war.
The point is,
Anyway, the point is, I'm sorry.
17 work, or is that the
Also, you're welcome.
17, not enough.
Like, also, you're
20
welcome.
work, or do I have to re-roll?
You don't have to roll. You can add to d6.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
DC is 20, that's what
Well, you rolled a 5 on the d20s.
Yeah, it would be a higher chance just to re-roll.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much.
You have to give him a point first.
That
Yeah,
works.
that's good. That's like
This is,
That's 6 higher than you had before.
24.
yeah, so, yeah.
Alright, yeah, you're telling stories of a high-flying swinging adventure. The laird actually waves you over because he's interested in hearing more stories. Now that the singing man has gone away to go bang groupies. Yes. He's kind of gotten bored again. He's definitely a little bit drunk.
Oh, I'm still singing. You just can hear me from the bedroom.
There's a certain breathier quality to it.
Okay.
Modulates somewhat.
There's a lot more. There's a lot more of a choir sound to it now.
You've acquired backups.
Oh, God.
It's like, oh yeah. You know, there was this one island that I went to. Incredibly beautiful place. You wouldn't believe it, but all the animals there could talk.
Yeah, cool.
In fact, I actually have one of the animals there that came with me. He's a really good friend of mine. He goes by the name of Ambassador. Would you like to say hello?
You gonna have your parrot talk to you for a while?
Yeah.
He is tremendously enamored with the talking parrot. He actually offers to buy
I was
it.
gonna say he's
Yeah.
gonna try and buy or steal it, so.
Unfortunately, he's not really for sale, but
5 looking for.
Oh my gosh, I would. It's more than the bed.
I can't put a price on a good friend.
It's like,
He'll offer you more money. Is there a price point you're willing to go to where you will sell Ambassador the parrot, or is it just no?
You could scam him, sell it to him, and tell him to come back. Like, unless they put it in a cage.
He's probably willing to go up to like 15, maybe. He's pretty drunk.
girl.
You sell him a non-talking
lucre.
parrot. Say it's the same parrot.
But he's gotten really shy. He's really shy around new people, so it might take him a couple of weeks to.
He's resting. He's like a dead man.
Can I instead like impress
This is an
him on
ex-parrot.
how loyal I am to my friends by just like refusing any amount, even when he goes to like super ludicrous amounts that he's not even going to spend, but just to see how far I go.
Just to see if he'll do it. Yeah, he's give me a charisma check actually, because he might get annoyed at you repeatedly turning him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Worst comes to worst, you need to break him out of prison
23.
too.
23? Alright, yeah.
Or leave him there.
You seem to be making a pretty good impression on him. He actually tells you that we should get out of this crap hole here. Yeah, out of Gunny's crap hole. And
I'm literally the only person, like...
head back to where he is actually hanging out, back to the town hall and drink some proper booze.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go.
Don't get too wasted. I repeat, don't get too wasted. We've seen what happens when you do.
Yeah. In conversation, you actually find out he got the job after the last laird. Basically got drunk and walked off the pier. You find out that it seems like the revolving title of laird isn't usually an assassination thing. It's usually more accidents or just typical gangland violence.
There's a fight he happened
Watch
to.
there. He almost walked up a pier.
Remember when I saved your life that time, Bluff? And you owe me one.
So you're gonna head back to basically town hall.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, sure. Are you planning on, I don't know, murdering him in a way or
The
something?
pub is basic command.
Basically, I just want him to, be his good friend, someone that he can trust with like various things, if he ever comes up to that point.
Yeah. The other thing you learn is he seems to like being laird. He likes ordering people around. He's probably not going to ditch the job.
Yeah.
Unless something made him ditch the job.
We burned the port.
Burn down everything.
It's wood, right?
Alright.
Well,
so,
I hear there are these two assassins that may
You're
have
gonna
recently
get,
come
like,
into
a
town, a
discount.
big rock person and a mute cat girl.
You could tell him that, like, ask him to send us off. Maybe that'll help us, like, tomorrow.
if you give me another
I accept
charisma check, you might be able to get the actual
Every
gate
universe.
toll waived.
Yeah.
This one would be pretty hard, though.
Okay. Like, that would be lovely. And next time I come through here, I'll tell you more stories.
It's more like he's drunk enough to agree to a lot of silly things.
Awesome. Awesome.
He's at that magic state of drunkenness where everything seems wonderful.
Give me some money.
And you're his best friend in the whole world.
Nice.
Which means we gotta get out of
Don't
town
worry about
before
your
the
secrets. I'll
hate
put it
is
right in the
pretty-
vault. Oh, no,
be a
no.
tough
Don't
one.
put it in the vault. Everyone knows the key.
You should change the vault number. I'll make sure I'll write it down so you'll remember it.
I don't think I'm going to make that, but I'll add it up.
3.
No. DC's 25. Seriously doubt it.
And I don't have any volatility to do anything with it.
Get your sparkly eye bonus, but that's about it.
Yeah. Doesn't add it up either.
He seems like he's on the verge of maybe waving you, writing something off. He's like starts writing something and then passes out in the middle of doing it.
Awesome.
You have a card that says, I, the let, and it just ends.
Well, it's not
It's
even
pretty
legible.
shaky writing, too.
Yeah, it's not even. Basically, he wrote it completely. He wrote it completely, but it's completely illegible.
He wrote it with his other hand, but he thought it was his prominent hand at the time.
Starts writing on the desk.
We take the desk.
Alaric gave his approval. Desk.
Okay. I think that's all we can do for a night.
Probably would not be the first time that has actually been done.
I think that's all we can do for a night.
Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna say, what did you actually get on the roll? 3, like, add it up. I'm curious.
15.
15? I'm gonna say he actually does write it. It's just that part of it is on a page and the rest of it is on his desk. So I'm gonna say if you manage to steal his desk and get away with it,
You just say, sorry I burned your
you can
desk.
get away.
There we go.
If you can actually smuggle a desk out of town hall,
We don't need
I'll
that.
give it to you.
It's been vandalized. We're replacing it for
Yeah, we just
we're
take
gonna
the
go get it
desk and
clean.
put it on our ship. Take the desk that's in the captain quarters, put it in the laird's office. Here's your new desk.
You can try that, yeah. You're probably about done with your collection of groupies at this point.
I don't think
They've
the
all
pub ever
passed
does
out or something at this point. I'm not sure.
Will the giant bat be able to carry a desk?
No. But yeah, you could probably try and assist in this.
Yeah, sure.
Try and talk your way through as like a delivery man or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's like, we need a desk.
I don't think actually I would be a good delivery man. Just go right by the passport. Hey, you're that rock star we just.
Yeah, but on my day
We do
job
have
is
extra
this.
We do have Shank and Kopesh.
I don't
Do
think.
have Shank and Kopesh. You could have them try and roll Skullduggery.
Yeah.
Do that?
Want to?
It's only got a 3 in it.
No.
Try.
I don't know.
It's probably not worth it.
Oh
We
yeah,
don't have
I'm
any
command
points
now
for it.
suddenly. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh wait, I'm commander now.
Yeah,
I'm
so
done
you
with the
can.
groupies.
You,
So
you can't do your own thing, or you can't ask them.
Like you could try and like charisma bluff your way through as a delivery person, or you could actually try and like just smuggle it out, to, like sneak it out.
That's
Like that would be trickier.
That's me. Sneaking out anything.
hi, I'm FedEx.
Yeah, Mabrian's probably the one you want to sneak.
I can hover around. Like,
I got it! Autograph the new desk.
All right,
yeah, okay.
I will autograph the desk
And then
and personally deliver.
Yeah, sure. Give me a charisma check.
Make sure we
I'll
don't.
say it's just a DC 15.
Alrighty.
The laird demanded an autographed desk. We're going to replace his.
oh my god!
You have a yeah.
Oh my
Good
god!
thing I slept with those groupies.
Sleeping with groupies, fun and profitable.
Yeah, that's
There you go.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they actually help you carry it in, and actually carry the old one out for you, so, like
Nice.
to the door.
Nice. So we'll
so you
It's got some
our
vandalism on it,
that
but
one. I
I'm giving
missed
you
when you
one
were
to each of you
proposing
guys
on the
for
original.
stealing a desk.
nice. Good job.
Congratulations.
So
Alright.
don't forget to bring it back and don't clean it.
Yeah. So sorry. So I actually missed what initiated all of this. What was this piece of paper actually for?
It's for
Oh,
getting the
to
fee
waive
waived.
the gate toll.
Nice. So you got the gate toll waived. I got us without getting searched. We are so aces.
I got money and he got money.
Yep.
And
Okay. profit. I approve of this.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So the next morning, you guys get up. It occurs to you you might want to get through the gate as quick as
Quick as
possible
possible.
before the
Yeah.
laird wakes up.
We go.
Basically, as soon as we're all we're like, everyone back, Kate, let's get this ship going into the line.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't sleep. Go. No, I'm kidding. Go.
All right, all of you can give me a wisdom check, actually, to notice something.
They probably took
18?
in total.
Yeah, I have -1 wisdom.
27.
I have 19, unless it says something to do with our inventory, in which case I'm going to... Okay.
You notice before you leave, Captain Kohler's missing.
Oh,
Appears he jumped ship.
okay.
That's fine.
You also notice, as you sort of search around, looking around, your ballista's been sabotaged.
Oh,
Yeah, someone like jammed it so that it won't fire. You can fix it though, now that you've noticed it.
yeah.
You're pretty sure though, if you tried to fire it while it was like that, it would have just broken. Yeah.
I feel like we should kill him now because he got off and he knows some things. Just saying.
I don't think he knows a whole lot. I mean, we've been telling him basically bullshit from the second he
he's
stepped on our ship.
That's true, but he might suspect stuff.
He knows a bit.
Yeah.
He knows you're going to Watchtower Island, for example.
And we sank a ship.
Yeah, he also knows you sank it
After
for an
they
archipelago
attacked
ship, but
us.
yes.
Well, we
And they
did
were
Well,
gonna
they
kill
did
him.
fire on us
They were
You're
first.
gonna
not sure
kill
how
him.
much you'll care about that.
Yeah, they did try to
Well, we
kill
did
him.
save his life, so that's something.
Whatever.
But we don't know
Let's
how
just
much
ignore
that's-
him for now. If he
That's
comes
gonna
up
bite us in
again,
the butt somehow, I swear. Can we just get the bat and like find him and pick him up and bring
Shank,
him back?
Kopesh, get in the back, get your bow and arrow. Here's the picture of the guy you're hunting.
You want to send Shank and Kopesh flying around over Ghan?
No.
Maybe
We're
not
gonna
with the
shoot at him.
Hey, wait a second. I got in with the
They're gonna
police.
shoot at a lot of people
Yeah,
with that
that's true.
picture.
You can,
Yeah, but you're not sure if they would shoot at the bat for fun.
yeah.
God,
You might get them reprimanded for it later, but you'd still be down a bat.
Yeah.
well,
How much do you care about that?
I actually really care about the bat. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I got in with the police force here. Maybe I could. They're like, oh, we got attacked by some pirates. We rescued somebody off the ship, and he sabotaged our ship as a thank you, kind of
If you
thing.
want to hang around in Ghan and try talking to Charlie about it, you could. You're pretty sure you're risking the laird waking up.
Yeah,
go.
I'm more concerned with
Maybe.
us just. I'm more concerned with us just going. Let's just go. I give no shits about this gentleman. If he wants to bite us in the ass, well, combat's fun.
Hey, loose ends makes good story arcs.
That's true.
You say loose end, I say plot. Anyway, pressing on.
Okay.
I will give you a point for that.
Thank you
Judy.
kindly. Because getting
The
the
job
job
matters.
done. The
Yeah.
job is done. We are moving
Random
on.
jackass who has fled is a problem, but it is not a work problem.
Okay.
Alright.
Beatrice would have made sure to part amicably, which is just throwing that out there.
You send him a love letter written in binary.
Nice.
I'd say keep up a correspondence, but it's hard to do with a ship that has an ever-changing destination.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that too. Send homing sea pigeons. Homing fish.
Homing fish.
Alright. So you guys are going to continue traveling.
They think it's weird.
Yeah,
we
just
have
send us
the
an
desk.
email with all the fees we could possibly get.
Well, it's not all the fees you could possibly get.
the
There's an
desk-
infinite number of fees you could possibly get.
Of course, we cleared out our desk of papers, but did we bother to clear out his? Took the
All right.
desk with the money stuck on the bottom of
What
it.
is in the desk?
The Laird's desk. There's some random paperwork, numerous invoices for hilariously trumped up charges that it appears various free ships are trying to contest, and the Laird stamp like denied on all of them, probably without reading them.
We have his deny stamp.
Yes, you have his denied stamp. That's gonna ruin his day, man. I mean, he's not gonna get any work done now.
Yeah.
We
got
throw
it
it
right by
overboard as we're
hand.
leaving shore.
No, I'm keeping the desk.
No,
But
we're throwing
it's
the
got
Denied
placed
sign.
at the captain's desk.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Why?
Because he signed
Captain
it.
lacks a desk now.
The captain's desk now says, "I, the Laird of God, I hereby waive toll of passage," which will be great on the way back because you might be able to swing it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on, I'll get the desk. See?
We got
That was 2 lairds ago.
That was like 2 guys ago, man. It doesn't count anymore.
Dang it. That
Cool
the
desk,
other guy's
though.
dead
It doesn't
too.
say which one.
Alright, so you guys are on the sea for another 3 more weeks.
Do we still have
More
enough?
bad upkeep.
Yeah, we still have enough food and stuff, right?
We planned.
Yeah.
We had it
Okay.
placked out before we left how much it was going to take us.
You actually arrive with 2 units of each left.
Yay.
Actually, there's a sailing check involved here. See if you
got
save any time.
no sailing guy.
You do save a week, actually.
Yay.
Oh, yay! Exciting. But yeah, we budgeted over for bad upkeep as well. So
That's good.
Yeah.
How much money we got now?
Currently, you have 36.
Yay.
Although you're going to lose a bit when you hit
Yeah.
short because you have to pay your crew.
Yeah.
Yes. Alright, so you guys eventually make your way through more open water, past a couple of other small islands that don't appear to be inhabited particularly, except maybe by random natives.
Okay.
Eventually you spot a very tall white stone tower on the horizon.
I think that's it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's got a big image of a stylized eye on each sort of face of it.
We've arrived at the tower of Sauron.
This island is quite big, but it appears you have arrived at Watchtower Island. There is a port of sorts. It looks to have been assembled together out of random stuff, more or less.
Yeah, whatever works.
There are a collection of...
yeah, I was gonna say, does it look like there's people there waiting to gouge us for money again? 'Cause we'll take the bat onto the island.
I'm sensing you're bitter about God.
What do I see?
We will take the bat.
No, you don't actually really see anyone on the shore, so there's probably not going to be a docking fee.
Yay.
It looks like this isn't a proper dock.
Yay.
You also notice these ships here are all very eclectic. You're not seeing... No, not even that. It's like they're painted weird colors. Like, they all have, like, various multicolored paintings.
Pilgrims.
Possibly. They have various different names. Loot Laser 23, one of them says on the back of it. Not sure what that's about.
They're just all here
It's the
for loot.
23rd loot laser.
Exactly.
It's all, yeah. Here.
One of the boats is called Spinny Cat. Another one is called the Flatulent
Are
Siren.
these all like thrill seekers and conspiracy
Treasure hunters.
theorists and
They're treasure
hunters?
hunters and adventurers, basically, yeah.
Yeah,
They're all
they're us. They're
One
like
of the
us.
ships is called Killed by Death 86.
Oh god, these are online conspiracy theorists.
They're not all like conspiracy theorists, no.
No, they're just.
Maybe a couple of those.
Yeah. Do we actually want to dock or do we want to take the rowboat?
Up to you.
Yeah, I'd
you can
say
see there's another ship that appears to have docked recently. A bunch of crewmen have come off of it. They all look very drab. They're just wearing flat caps, gray jackets. But there's like 4 guys, which stick out like a sore thumb. One of them's wearing like full plate armor,
Yeah.
despite having been on a boat.
Adventurers.
This is just like covered in holy symbols.
Yeah, oh, look at the cleric.
Yeah.
One of them is wearing a hooded cloak and sunglasses, despite it being evening.
Yay. He wears the sunglasses at night.
One of them is about 7 feet tall, is a half-orc, who is just wearing nothing but a loincloth and carrying a great
This is
axe.
like an old party from another.
It's an adventuring party.
Okay.
And the last one?
The last one is an elf with a bow.
Yeah.
Looking at him, it's like you're having a hard time distinguishing him. Even the elves in the party are having a hard time distinguishing him from any other elf with a bow they've ever seen in their lives. He is the most generic elven archer you've ever seen. It's amazing. There's also a drow with 2 swords. Naturally.
With an impronounceable name? Yeah, of course.
called
Oh, yeah.
Visit.
Oh yeah, probably. It's probably like Drizzle or something like that. It's
No.
similar.
Don't make eye contact. I used to sail with these guys. Don't make eye contact. I'm not here.
Okay, so we have a decision to make.
Hey everyone, it's Eduardo!
God.
Oh, yeah, they run away.
So are you guys actually gonna dock here?
I think we're just anchoring offshore and then tendering in.
Alright.
Yeah, we don't need everybody. We don't want the rest of our crew on land, but they might
You
see
mean
us.
taking like your rowboat in?
Yeah.
We'll have Shank and Kopesh standing.
So I'm guessing we'll go aboard, and we're leaving the captain and the
Doctor
gypsy.
in charge.
Yeah,
On the
the
ship?
captain of the gypsy probably.
I don't know. We'll see.
Anyway,
Because
they're just not here
We need
right
to
now.
keep someone or take the bat with us.
Well, the thing is, we do have a flying talking parrot.
Okay.
If we need to get a message to the ship without using table telepathy, it is.
We do have
Not
to
impossible.
restock with supplies anyway, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have
Oh,
to
true.
The
unfortunately.
group at the dock, one of them has taken out a map and is holding it out. It's like a rollout map. He's let go of it on one end, it's remaining fixed in place inexplicably, and he's pointing at things on it. One of the other guys points at him and asks him about it, at which point it falls down. It's like a Looney Tunes cartoon. It appears more that they weren't aware of it until it was pointed out. They're PCs, if you're curious.
Yeah.
At which point, 4 horses appear out of nowhere. They get on them and then ride into town. They forgot they had them up till now.
This terrible town. What is this place that doesn't make any sense at all?
But yeah, she's right. We are going to need to stock the boat up, so we probably should bring it in.
Alright. You guys can land on the dock, tie off, set your crew to watch for lunatics.
Yeah.
Just like keep particularly vigilant today. Don't look too suspicious, just because you don't want people thinking they need to eliminate the food.
They're
I don't
NPCs,
think-
they won't notice.
Just make sure you look like the good guys.
No one
They'll-
wear any dark clothing.
Yeah. No dark clothing, no hoods.
Oh crap,
Talking
Slither's
to
still on board, isn't he?
Don't
He's
scowl.
not wearing a hood.
Okay.
He was only wearing that on Lockstock because you said there were monsters in the forest that were snake men. He doesn't have to hide
Is there a
otherwise.
forest or anything?
Oh yeah, it's a big forested island. You can see.
We could try.
There's actually a mountain toward
If
the
we're
back.
really cheapskates, we could try foraging a little.
Yeah, send
But
them-
I think the island would be sourced out for some reason.
There's a certain dearth of quests. That's for sure.
There's like, there's no birds here.
There's like one lady in town who's like, "Oh, I'm out of apples for a pie," and like 30 people just descend on her like locusts.
I'll get you apples. Yikes. I'll get. Well, I see that you have too many apples. Could I help you with that? I'll relieve you of them.
So what are there?
We're eating apples for the next
you said there was like a market of some kind here, right?
Oh yeah, there's a couple of different places. One, there are buildings here and there, like people have built houses that they're staying in, shelters.
So
Others
there's
are
places
just
for us
tents.
to buy some more food and
Oh
water.
yeah.
So-
There's
Is
one
anyone
place-
selling old adventurers' magical items?
Not publicly. There's one place called the Loot Shack.
Well, we'll
this-
browse through there.
which is just appears to be full of random gems, coins, tiaras,
Anything
necklaces.
that,
It's untold amounts of jewelry. You can't imagine where this much random trinkets came from. And you can't imagine why someone would willingly buy a huge collection of random trinkets. But apparently this guy does. He's got like a real squirrely look in his eye. You're not sure it's safe to talk to him.
Shiny.
He keeps licking the merchandise. If you try to buy anything, he tells you they're not for sale. They're for him. There's also a place called the Way Station, which appears to be a co-op or a place that basically just a store,
yeah.
like a general store. The guy in here appears to be sane.
Yay.
Are the prices normal?
Yeah, pretty normal. Yeah.
Okay.
Yay.
As he comes in, he goes, "Hi, welcome to the Way Station. Come on in, come on in. What can I sell you today?
Yep.
You want
Yep.
swords? I got all kinds of swords. Short swords, long swords, great swords. If it's a pointy piece of metal for sticking at somebody
We
you want to die,
slowly
you name
back
it, I got
out
it."
while he's still talking and pointing
Oh,
at us.
I know this guy,
That's like-
don't I?
Is he wearing a magical vest of a certain plaid in...
That doesn't
I'm really
seem to
tempted
move.
now. Yes.
Alright,
It's
what's
a
your
plaid
name?
shirt. It doesn't
What's your-
seem to line up correctly.
It's like a car salesman. Okay.
Yeah,
no, you-
in the,
I see
the
He
stories
had a
market.
name, but now I'm going to make it stand. Rimmer?
I go. I stand.
Have we met before?
Yes. I think the last time we've met was roughly around 3 years ago.
No refunds. He leaps out the window. At which point, there's like a dwarf at the counter who's like, can I help you with anything? Sorry, he's a new hire. He was enthusiastic, but not sure where he went. I'm Arturo, the owner. I don't know where my salesman just went.
You're the one who speaks to anyone. I'm here to arrange a bulk
Oh yeah,
purchase.
plenty. Smoke sticks, smoke bombs. Got lots of those.
Incense, teary-eyed kind.
I guess, yeah. If it appears in an adventuring supplement somewhere, it's in his store somewhere.
Laser rifles.
Electric swords.
He does. You know what? Fuck it. He has a laser rifle.
What's this?
He's not sure if it works. The battery drained a long time ago.
But yeah, I guess before
He also
we...
holds up something that looks like a lightsaber. He says he hasn't been able to get it to work though.
No, it looks like a flashlight of some kind.
What's a flashlight?
He's actually got something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got his cantrips, and one of them's light spell.
Nice.
Behold, you ignorant savages, my immense magical powers.
Might not want to call them magical powers.
Kill the witch!
Burn the witch.
Okay, go.
So this looks like a good place to buy some equipment for our plan to clear the room with the
gotta
book,
make money
but
first.
we need to decide what we're gonna do with that. But yeah, we brought stuff to sell here.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Arturo might buy some stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, actual things, not just random crap.
Also,
Luminous,
services.
miscellaneous barrows and ruins.
Services.
Yes, as
Services.
here to arrange a bulk purchase and sell our business
Copious
chatter, yada
amounts
yada
of
yada.
entertainment supplies, such as questionable exploration toys of the other variety, and
I want smoke
lingerie,
Lots and lots of smoke there.
various books of erotic nature.
Bottles of hallucinogenic wine.
We're keeping the wine.
You're
Yeah, we were planning on selling all this stuff in Ghan, but apparently no one wanted to buy it.
You could have sold it to them. You just wouldn't have gotten much of a price for it.
Yeah.
well, let's basically negotiate the sale of our goods to him and getting some
New place?
food and water from him. Try to impress him with the fact that we're merchants primarily.
So,
Adventurous second.
treasure's still
I
locked
want
up.
smoke things and a mask.
Oh yeah. It's never gonna be unlocked, let's be honest. These guys are hopeless. I mean, I came here years ago. I tried my hand at it, but it's the thing's not opening, man.
Okay.
It's a myth, but brings in the idiots.
Yay! That's us!
We're here to make a sale.
Incidentally, as you're walking through town, it's like an explosion at the clown factory. There is not a single matching piece of equipment anywhere.
I'm almost wondering if
Enormous hats are common, big feathers in them.
I still want smoke bombs and gas masks.
Yep. Smoke bombs, gas. Well, that's gonna be a good way to clear out the room.
We don't have to clear it out.
Because we don't
I
know
just
how
hope
it's
the
gonna
door
open.
closes behind us.
So that we
Yeah.
Would it be too much if I fashioned a sign with a yellow exclamation point on it?
I'm gonna go.
to hold over your head and distract the adventurers. Set them all up on like ludicrous quests to the other side of the island.
No, it's like secret passage this way.
Just plant fake clues. Hey, wait, I got linguistics. I know Lemurian. I can
No.
bullshit
What you say is
clues.
like, hey, I know a guy that can get you in. He's on the other side of the island. I think you should talk to him. He's looking for some
Adventure.
worthy adventurers to heed his call. God
she
knows
has the
where
first
we could
sign,
find some
I
of
have
those.
the second. I have a great quest of adventurers. I want you to find
We just-
something on the beach on the side you just came from.
I heard seashells make great lockpick
Yeah.
tools. Okay.
I'm trying to make a stew and I need more mussels. I need 6 mussels. Yeah, exactly 6.
And it needs to have the exact markings on them.
They need to know, they need to be striped mussels.
Yeah.
I specified that. It's your fault if you didn't write it down.
Yeah. And then our quartermaster
Arturo
here.
okay.
will quote you a price of, he'll give you 37 liquor for your load of spice and porno.
But it's spicy porno.
It's seasoned porn.
Exactly. God.
terrible.
Anyway.
Beatrice will attempt to get a better value for them by explaining that she's there by basically negotiating better prices because they'll purchase their supplies from him. So he's going to be turning a profit from that. So our profits that way. Basically, try and get our stuff at a discount using our lucre.
I'll give you an extra 3 for that. Functionally, it's representing a discount.
Yeah, also, it is from, well, I guess everything would have to be out of town, but it's from really far out of town.
I counted out of
Yeah,
town
I
and
see.
valuable goods already.
Okay.
Do you have a point there?
Also, would you pay, God, what would people, if they, could you imagine what they pay if someone actually got into the tower and got their hand on something?
I don't think he's going to believe anyone's
Oh,
getting in.
lots, but no one's getting in there. I
Yeah.
mean,
He's
it's
not going to
been
believe we're the ones.
how many
Yeah, I
hundreds
know,
of
but
years?
that's why I'm posing it hypothetically. Like I'm a starry-eyed adventurer.
I mean, if there was a password that even worked at this point, I think someone would have guessed it by now.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Are you looking at your sheet again? Like, yeah, I doubt that.
You made a good argument, sir.
I'm going
you've,
to assume, by the way,
you've
the
got him up
password
to
needs to
40.
be written. I'm going to assume the password also needs to be written in Lemurian.
We have bags of holding.
Fortunately, you can speak read and write.
I was going to say, if it needs to be written in Lemurian, on her sheet it's written in English. just so that, like,
Like,
if
do
for
they
some
have
reason-
bags of holding?
No.
Yeah.
They don't sell magic.
Yeah.
They do have some, like, old Lemurian tech and stuff, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Beatrice will actually see about to talk to see if they've got any Lemurian stuff.
No, she's gonna check out the tech.
I'm going to see if I can power a blaster rifle with the power of rock and roll.
I'm gearing up for.
You know what? I'm actually going to say he does have an actual full-on lightsaber. Got pulled out of a Lemurian rune at some point. It even works.
Really?
Yeah, it's basically it's functionally a magic sword.
Okay.
Does,
she's gonna use
does
the magic
he know
sword.
that it works? Or is there like really simple instructions written on it in Lemurian that he can't understand?
He knows it works.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna try and get that.
There's a lot of adventurers who've been trying to save up cash to buy it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. We'll come
much
back
is
for
he?
it later.
How much
I'll
is he
say
charging for it?
you could knock 10 lucre off and you can get it.
Magic sword.
Who uses a sword?
I use a sword.
I use a dagger.
Use bow, you use your
Does a
guitar.
lightsaber count as a light source?
I will say you can choose to have it count as a light source or not.
Yeah.
Depends on whether you want the bright blue one or the dark red.
Nope, purple. It's the black light
Makes me
version.
do.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna say
Yet
it's,
never bring it in your Robbie's quarters.
I'm gonna say it's functionally it's a +2 weapon of abandon. What that means is +2 to attack and damage with it, and you deal +2d6 damage with your first attack each battle using it. As it
Nice.
comes as something as a surprise when you swing it and it abruptly extends 3 feet into someone's sternum.
Okay,
Nice.
that
I will
is.
say it is any kind of melee weapon you want it to be, basically.
I'd like it.
Yeah, I was good. The only person who uses a bladed weapon is like, but I thought.
Yeah,
he
but
uses
on
Brandon,
regular,
he uses
yeah.
his.
But
oh,
on
Brandon uses a
regular,
sword,
I
too.
just use a dagger.
Yeah.
So right. Yeah.
Well, when
So
I
you
get
use
in-
your guitar, don't you?
Like,
because you're always like.
You guys are like.
Well, yeah, I'm
secondary
using my
defaults.
guitar at range, but I tend to
You
get
do?
in close in
Okay.
combat too when I use crescendo.
I tend to get in close in
Actually,
combat
can I
too.
vote that we give it to Brendan so he dies a little less often?
That doesn't have to do with.
Yeah.
That won't help him not die.
Well, if he kills the other guys faster.
He's helping me kill them faster. Or.
Well,
I don't know.
cross that bridge. Right
Does he
now,
do
we can't
attacks?
afford a 10 lucre weapon anyway.
Brendan?
Yeah.
Yeah? He
Yeah.
makes melee attacks.
No, we'll
Okay.
come back for it.
Actually, that's a point. Brendan has a talent that,
Makes it look-
no, it's, he has something sword work. I think it's sword
yeah,
work or something
yeah.
that lets him make basic attacks as a minor action once a day or something.
Ooh, nice.
So he might be able to get more attacks in using your bonus
Okay.
damage.
Yeah. But he can give us extra attacks anyways.
That's true.
Like all the time.
Well, he can make you re-roll attacks.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. I think
No,
he has. I think he has one thing that lets you do an extra attack.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Either
I
way,
don't know.
it's something to think about for later.
Yep.
Can't afford it right now.
Could
Anyway.
you trade something for it if we ever had something so valuable.
We'll wait till Brendan gets back.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll see if there's any like Lemurian items that he has trouble selling.
Maybe there's some sort of
And see when I
Lemurian
can pick up
bow.
a-
No,
Why don't we
we're
just go?
going to the clearance bin, like the
Yeah.
broken, returned, used stuff.
The bargain bin.
Let's do that.
Oh, you have no idea how sad I am that I don't have that PDF with me.
No, we'll come for it tomorrow.
No, there's this beautiful thing. It was this old, terrible book called Dark Tech. It was like from the 80s. Tech spelled T-E-K, incidentally.
Okay.
And it was like all these, it's like 80s idea of what future tech looks like. It's your
Okay.
classic horrible crap. And someone suggested using the items in it as dollar store magic items because they're all terrible.
I rummage through that.
We'll rummage through the bin.
You actually
next
find
week.
an item called the Antidoter. If you take ongoing poison damage, every turn it reduces the ongoing poison damage by 1 point.
That's nice.
And then afterward, you lose a recovery at the end of battle, as it burns your health.
I see.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Yes, it is. Like,
Like a one
mathematically,
reco-
that's
oh,
a
like-
terrible item.
Well, I'm saying if you're gonna die and you can't use a recovery and you're gonna die from the ongoing poison damage.
Yeah, here's the thing. Say you're taking ongoing 5.
Yeah.
Okay, you take 5. Then next turn you only take 4. The next turn you take 3. Assuming you don't save at any point during this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then at the end of the battle, you lose a recovery.
Okay.
It's just like, math-wise, it's just terrible.
Wait,
Well,
you
I've
can
never-
buy it and then sell it to another adventurer, saying it's a good deal.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I've never run out of recoveries. I guess was my.
But
and I don't like that look.
You're not
in
generally
response
in
to that.
the
Yeah, I stay out of the melee. But yeah, I guess that's why.
Yeah.
But even with
Anyway,
even with-
guys, so I'm getting stuff to gear up, like smoke bombs, teary-eyed incense, gas. What would they have for gas on it? Is this like a damp, clear rag?
No, it's that thing.
You
for
could
getting
probably
ash.
find something like a painter's mask kind of thing.
Okay.
A proper, like, breathing
like
thing.
the like the like
few.
like the
I
like
want
the
a few.
thing the things that
Certainly something that would
Sango
defend
and her
against
family
your
used in Inuyasha.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So should
It's actually
I?
just a creature that breathes the air, and then so it slowly dies. But when you rebreathe, it's okay. It's a special creature.
It breathes in and then screams in your mouth.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Should I roll some kind of geography check to see if I can get us a better?
Yeah, I guess we can make.
I mean, it's 20 minutes left in the day, so why not?
Your crew doesn't manage to hear this.
But so I'll just be in there and talking to the guys, trying to do an exchange rate that works, exchange of goods that works to our advantage.
Do I need to make a list of all the goods, or can I say I just bought it?
Some kind of list would be nice because I need to know how much you would charge for it.
Okay, that's true.
I got 29, assuming bureaucracy works for this.
Oh, yeah?
Nice.
What were you angling for?
Oh shoot, I forgot we did it that way. Average?
Sure. I'll call it 2. So you get up to offering you 42. It's a fair chunk.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I'm pretty much inclined to go with anything where the answer ends up being 42, so I'm okay going with that.
And can you throw some free lengths of rope in?
No.
It's like the odd bits.
Alright, so we've
Like all the ends.
and you might as well pay to restock the ship. How much is that gonna work out to be? How many are we down? So food and water is gonna cost us 28.
I want all the burlap sacks you can get.
Your crew takes 6 off of you.
Yeah, because we pay them.
Are you gonna let me try to take the laser rifle and try to make it work, or was that just a joke thing?
I think we're good.
You would have to find a way to actually get it to work again.
It's okay, we're
Some
going
form
into
of
the
power.
tower, so maybe we'll
Like
be in
the
the
power
library.
of love.
It's possible you might find something in the ruin that would make it work again.
Yeah.
But then,
Alright.
no, but then you played the third game?
How much for a piece of junk?
I'll say right now, like,
It's decorative.
probably just like 1 lucre. Since it's basically a
But
cool
thing is, we
looking
can always-
paperweight.
We can always see if we find anything in the.
Well, the trick is once you open the place up,
Yeah.
you might realize that this isn't
Yeah.
as useless anymore.
Yeah.
If someone else comes along and says, "Hey, I found
we
this cool
want to
battery,"
get as
and
much
it's
Yeah.
like, That looks the right size. Yeah, I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah.
So,
We're basically preparing for what we're gonna.
How much do we add after we lose 28 for food and water?
oh, you're buying food and water?
Yeah.
We're also having a show the first day
44.
we're here, right?
We're at 44?
Yep.
Come on, let's buy the paperweight.
Yeah, I know.
Buy
Sure, buy the
paperweight
paperweight,
and
buy
the
the
blaster.
The sword, you mean?
Not
And
the
the sword.
not the sword yet, because it's still working. It's just expensive. I don't think he'll mark that up.
It probably won't get cheaper
Yeah,
that way.
but we'll be able to, if we get in and manage to close the door behind us. Yeah.
Look, I'll put it right next to the denied.
Yeah, but we will get the scrap for Eduardo.
Yeah. Are there any other scraps besides the antidoter?
It's the best invention.
We should probably just buy the last couple of morale while we're here.
Oh, actually, sorry, morale is something that comes from here because this place is boring.
It's okay, we're having a party, aren't we? Usually?
The colorful characters here don't entertain our NPC crew.
I will say if you instigate a fight between some of the adventurers, I will let you buy it at base.
Alright.
You just shoot someone.
Can we
say it
just
was
say
him.
I expend one vicious mockery?
That would get them to fight you.
Ghost Town?
Wait.
That might work.
Wait.
Give me a charisma check with that.
Alrighty.
This seems like the easiest way.
Yeah. I'll add it up first and then see if I need to spend my luck point.
Fair.
13 so far. Can I add any backgrounds?
I would let you add clever Casanova.
Yeah.
Because it's
So
clever.
that'll be 17.
17? I'll say you get one of them angry and storming around,
Yeah.
poking his finger into everyone's chest and demanding to know what they know. He keeps grabbing people by the collar and shouting "swear to me" in a deep,
Yeah.
gravelly voice. Doesn't seem to be being met with much success,
It's that guy.
but he certainly seems angry.
Yeah.
I'll just go up to some random
Incidentally,
corner.
he is dressed like that.
Oh, he's gonna.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was just going to be a darkish knight. Knight just in
Yeah.
black.
He's just a knight in black armor. Yeah, a dark knight, if you will.
Black or very, very dark gray.
Yes.
Hey, all we have to do is make a quest where he's the bad guy. We'll turn him into the villain.
You mean Baron von Murderstein? But he's such a nice guy.
Reclusive billionaire,
town
possibly
needs.
hero style. Enigmatic billionaire style. Okay.
See if there's anybody here that's just decided to give up adventuring that has some
I don't
Lemurian
think we
stuff
have
they're
a
trying
plan
to
for what
offload
we're
now.
doing.
It's like, this just keeps getting me into trouble.
His name's Arturo. You're in his store.
I don't think.
What happened
So-
to Stan?
Do we have some
You're
kind
not
of
sure.
rough
You haven't
plan?
seen him.
Looked out of
Well,
the
I think the
window
last
once he
time we were talking, we
recognized
basically
me.
want to make sure we clear
Hey
the
guys,
room
I
for
think
the password
that
to get in.
grayish
We
knight,
haven't
I
figured
think
out
he
how
may
we're
have
gonna do that
kidnapped
yet.
Stan.
There's only like 15 minutes left today, so I'd say we'll
Ah,
probably
good.
do
That
that
guy was a
next
dick.
week.
Yeah, but we
It's
still
only
should.
choking powder. I
Have a plan.
barely
Yeah.
started collapsing on the ground.
Because I do want to.
Buy stuff to do.
Barely worked
Yeah,
at all.
and also, of course, the best thing to do is make
Who are
sure
you?
no one follows us.
I'm
Yeah,
Robin. I'm a
that's the goal.
Oh, cool. Play a song. Prove it. One of the other ones behind him says, "Can I kill this guy?" He goes, "No."
Every adventuring party ever.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they are.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Incidentally, if you think you're going to be able to send them on a quest without paying some shit out of cash up front, you got nothing coming.
Yeah.
It's going to be a chorus of identical "What's it worth to use?"
I love it. Love it.
And then a couple of them are going to start talking about how, well, if we get the first reward and then murder them, we can just take the rest of them. Why don't we just murder them and take all of them? Well, they'll have this discussion loudly, clearly in earshot of you.
Hey, you guys don't have table duck.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, perhaps we should discuss what our plan to get into the
Tower is.
Robin, make me a wisdom check to notice something.
Nope.
That is a 1 before I add my level.
It was
Nice.
being pickpocketed.
Yeah.
Wait, can I make a.
No.
But did you just lose ship's money?
You just lost the looker.
Can I pickpocket them back?
Haven't you guys never
Good try.
traveled
Yeah,
in I've never traveled in tourist hubs before.
Have you never traveled anywhere near adventurers before? Is there
Yeah.
anyone I could rob?
Yeah, pretty much. That's me.
I should really just make all of you roll that.
I'm sorry. The best place for
It's actually a conga line of guys in black cloaks who keep bumping into you.
I get in line.
it's like pickpocketing.
Give me a roll, you might be able to steal it back.
10. Plus, yeah, it's gonna be 24.
Alright, yeah. Get it back.
This looks vaguely familiar.
Do you manage to find the guy who stole it from me?
Yeah, you find him.
Can we start a fight?
You can attack him.
Why?
No.
He's actually fumbling around in his pockets going, hey, where'd that money I stole go? And the guy goes, haha, you got robbed. But clearly, as a master thief, I would be alert at all times for pickpocketing attempts.
That's what I just said.
Oh, wait. I accused Batman of stealing it.
Give me a cruise.
Alright. 18, yeah, 18.
Any backgrounds you might be able to throw in there?
I got Rockstar and Clever Casanova.
Neither of those would really apply to trying to get these fights.
Yeah.
I mean, actually,
Well, you can do it in the sense that
Actually,
I'm defending your honor.
I have read an abridged biography of Casanova. He did start a lot of fights.
Oh, yeah.
I'd imagine so.
Not as often as he gained a massive amount of money and then immediately pissed it away. That is a stunningly common feature in his biography. Con someone out of a lot of money and then gamble all of it away.
Good job.
So you're letting me add Clever Casanova?
Yes.
Alrighty. So that's 22.
Alright. Yeah, you realize that your best bet is to not even suggest he stole it. You just go, hey, what's that guy doing? You just point at him and like all the adventurers look at him. They all walk over and just like start surrounding him and staring at him. And he's just like, what? What are you guys doing? They start interrogating him.
I'm not who you think I
And then
am.
one of them punches him in the stomach and they start beating him up.
Yes!
The four of them actually stand around in a circle and all take progressive attempts at like staring angrily at him. It appears they're all attempting to roll intimidate. Like one like kinda looks kind of angry, and then the other one pushes him out of the way and then tries it himself. It's like they keep trying. And then one of them just hits him with a board.
Delightful.
Sorry, what time?
5 minutes.
Alright. So, if you guys actually take a look at the pillar itself, you can see there is a room inside. It's quite large. It's a big square room.
We're surveying the scene.
It's got a tile floor. It's got some insignias scribbled around it in Lemurian. There are several adventurers who are like taking rubbing sketches of it, or who are like trying to chisel parts of it off. We can see several parts have been defaced. There's a podium with a book, which all the pages are like multicolored rainbows of bullshit and ink and chalk and a disturbing amount of blood.
You see on one of the walls, Grog was here.
Is there any place that is distinctly a door? Or
Nope. Honestly, it's basically like 4 open doorways. There isn't anything that looks like a door. It's just like a square room.
okay.
So I'm assuming you can now
In which-
buy morale at base, right?
These are walled. Like these are just open.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a podium with a book on it in there.
It's gonna drop straight down or go up.
You said there was there like there's a crowd of people in there.
There's a bunch of
I
people in
assume.
here.
Was it an
Several of them are
underground library?
jockeying for position around the book, scribbling things in it. A couple of them are standing on either side, scribbling in various parts of the book, different things. There's one guy who looks like some half-orc guy who's like holding his pen like this, and he's writing A,
Question mark.
B, C. After going through the alphabet, he goes A, B. He's like trying to Wheatley the book.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, it's not like his character ever has to go to the bathroom or eat. So eventually he'll get it, right?
Yeah, a couple of million years.
It's got time.
Am I able to make out any of the runes on the floor? What are these?
There's actually like a dead half-orc next to him who looks suspiciously similar, who appears to have died of old age. This is his new character.
How long has he been at this? Like, how far is he? Is it like A, B, something?
He's at like 7 letters at this point.
Okay.
Quite a while.
Yeah, he's gonna be there for a while longer.
Yeah.
Nope.
Anyway, Whatever.
There's also a woman who appears to not be an adventurer.
Okay.
She is just wearing fairly normal cleric vestments, and she is trying to convince people that they should not be trying to open the Lemurian ruin because it is full of dangerous magic.
Okay.
And she is handing out pamphlets.
I guess that's one approach. Just try and convince everyone that this
They're
collection.
adventurers. They're not gonna bite.
Oh, they're all just completely ignoring her.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like she doesn't exist.
Yeah.
She hands you a pamphlet. It says Lemurian magic and its dangers.
You know, that does bring up a good idea.
What?
We just have to spread a rumor that maybe the door already has been opened. It's on the other island, just over there.
That'd be a really hard lie.
Yeah.
Or you could try and claim that the tower's been open. That's why these these big spaces are open. This used to be sealed. Obvious.
Yeah, we have
This
to
is just-
convince
this is-
every
Everyone
adventurer.
Yeah,
can
no.
actually also give me another wisdom perception check. This is a sort of a reading people kind of check.
19.
I got 19 on the die as well.
That's 3 19s in a row.
Oh,
I got 19.
nice. This is where all of our good rolls go.
Yeah, there they are.
They're all just chilling
Yeah.
here.
I don't think I can apply anything else unless it's like
Anyway.
D3. Unless I'm
I
getting
think with
robbed
3
again.
19s, one of us got it.
A lot of you actually noticed that of all the eclectic lunatics in town, there is one group who appear to be more serious-minded. For one thing, they're not bickering with each other constantly.
Rivals.
You're not sure exactly.
Oh.
They came in on a more standard-looking ship. It's fairly small. Looks like some sort of scout running ship. There's just a few of them. They're dressed in working clothes mostly. A couple of them look like laborers, like 4 of them. They're carrying barrels of stuff.
Is it gunpowder?
I'm not sure. There's also a few of them. One of them's wearing a cloak. One of them, he's actually just looks like some sort of bodyguard with a sword. He's not wearing armor though. Who are sort of just directing these guys. Most of them have like pickaxes and shovels and stuff.
Okay,
So they're gonna try and actually
break, yeah,
Uh,
with gun force.
I was with a
and
crew
those
that tried to
barrels.
do this before. It did not work.
Pardon?
He was with the
Well,
crew
3
that tried
times.
brute forcing his way through the
Yeah,
door. It didn't work.
people with pickaxes and shovels have tried before, yeah.
Yeah.
they might be trying with gunpowder.
Can I get close enough to maybe discern what's in the barrel?
Give me a wisdom check.
It's not going to be a 19 again. Nope.
I will say you're not sure what it is. If it is gunpowder, they're not carrying it very carefully.
Okay.
It's probably more likely food.
Okay, so they're going to be in here for a while.
Not sure. They appear to be setting up like a little camp some distance away from the tower. They're starting to dig a big hole.
What kinds of things would draw away adventurers?
A fight.
Adventurers do have a habit of running toward explosions.
Literally
It's been
any
fun.
shiny object.
Can we try and summon some kind of sea monster to the other side of the island?
We do have a
We can
scale.
come and be like, oh no, the neighboring town is being terrorized by a dragon.
You could try. If you give me a decent charisma check and try to look like a whaling NPC. Might work.
You will,
She's a
right?
nerdy girl with glasses and a clipboard. She's already an NPC.
Darn.
Well, we'll save that plan of action until we decide to actually make a move.
Yeah, speaking of which, it's
So, yeah.
3 after.
I think we're about time here, so you guys can come up with whatever ludicrous plans you'd like to try and get the room cleared or
I
whatever.
guess we're going to try and plan this before the session.
Yeah,
Or
email
what else you might
conversation.
want to investigate or anything like that. Also, if you're curious how the cargo inspection would have gone,
Badly.
yeah, badly.
Yeah.
It's basically, I would have literally asked you, what on your ship are you declaring? And the answer, everything is not. You have to actually tell me, and then I will proceed to assess
you're the
a
only one who
fine
actually-
for literally anything that is on the
Yeah.
You're
ship.
the only one who actually knows what's on our ship, though.
I wouldn't make up things that aren't obvious on the ship. It would be things like anchor, sails, nameplate,
Okay. Oh, yeah.
food stores.
Anyway, good thing.
Literally everything.
Okay, yeah, we got that.
It's
one.
actually listed
Keep
as
going.
failure to declare in brackets literally anything. 1 lucre per hit.
Okay, yeah, just go.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
we've got a thing to get us through the
There's
search.
a-
We've got a thing to get us through.
Are you curious about some of the other random fees you can get assessed?
How about at the end?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
If you are curious of other random fines you can get, there's the base gate toll, seasonal stress fee, That's they charge extra on the gate toll if it's any season, where it could reasonably be bullshitted that it causes more harm on the gate to open it and close it. Summer, oh swelling, winter, oh frost. Spice and liquor tariff, intoxicating substance transport fee, part of the Drug Transport Act of 1738, which does not exist.
Yeah.
Live animal transport fee,
Yeah.
positional holding fee. That's the one where if you try to leave and dispute a charge and don't want to lose your spot in line. Processing fee, and reapplication fee if you balk and then try to come back. Expedient processing fee, that's a bribe. Damage to pier and docking. Resisting inspection, that one costs you 5. Failure to adequately restrain cargo. There is no adequate restraints for cargo.
Yeah.
Inadequate mooring line gauge, you hit that one. Failure to declare literally anything. Assault / harassment / uttering threat / looking at me in a funny way.
Anything.
Gun's fun.